What's up?
I hear it.
We're cooking with some Crisco tonight, boys. All right, here we go. And it is time for the gameplay. Bam. Alrighty. How's everyone doing?
Doing
Look
good.
at that! Look at that
Doing
transition.
Good.
Doing swell.
Doing pretty solid.
Like that transition?
Mm-hmm.
Was that dope or what?
Yeah, it was pretty slick.
it was like it rolled over. It rolled over. All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. We're on week 3, episode 3. We got some modifications to the stream. We're joined with Isra. Say hi, Isra.
Hello.
There we go. We got Brigier. Say hello.
Yo.
Roku.
Hey, what's up?
Jeffy.
Hello.
Nail. Nail.
Hey.
Oh, those kids these days always just you have to say their name twice before they listen. And Morglum.
Hi.
Hi. So last that we left off, we got some action jackson. We had the party had found out by way of investigating at the Skewered Dragon where Volo's friend Floon was at. Found out kind of the whereabouts as to where Floon may have been taken. They got this information from an individual who challenged a Minotaur in arm wrestling. It was a close battle, but ultimately the Minotaur was victorious at the end. The party then journeyed north in Waterdeep to a warehouse that was occupied by a few Kinku that were part of the Xhanthar guild that had obviously ambushed the Xhanthar thugs that had kidnapped Floon and Renair, Neverember. Renair was able to hide in the attack between the two warring factions. And they scurried off with Floon, thinking that Floon is Renair's father. Actually, no, they think that Floon is actually Renair because they did not see Renair because he was hiding. So that's unfortunate for Floon. During that time, the party was able to quickly dispatch the Kinku Xhanthar fighters. They were able to find some pretty valuable loot, and they also had their first interaction with the City Watch in a more official capacity other than just being some trolls on the street. And that is where we pick up with the party now being outside of the warehouse that they were in when they found Floon, the city guard having already left along with Renair. And the party is now back on the streets in Waterdeep. It's roughly around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The evening is yours.
Was anybody seriously injured in that fight?
The Kenku?
Yes. Yeah. And Isra kind of sticks his hand up or his fist up to Brigier to bump Nux.
Just
Knuckles.
Brigger will follow through.
Okay. No, but seriously, did any one of you guys take any nicks? Anything? Didn't you
Good
get
to go,
shot
baby.
with an arrow?
Yeah, but I used a little bit of my mother's magic and healed myself in the fight.
Awesome. How did it feel?
Absolutely terrible.
Great.
I don't want to talk about it currently.
Okay. First one's always rough.
Now it looks like
Uh,
he's about to fall over.
do we need to take do we need to take a little rest somewhere?
No.
A short rest.
No.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Adventurers will adventure, my friend.
Fair enough. All right. So, I guess if we're following the line of evidence that we have, intelligence, whatever you want to call it, I think we need to find our way down into the sewers.
I believe that is what
Unfortunately.
he said. The yellow signs? Is that right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
well,
God. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should. Has anyone here ever been down in the sewers before?
I'll,
Jeffy, have you been have you been
He
hanging out
came
down there
out
any,
of the
any time?
labyrinth.
Dude, he's got cousins, I'm sure.
What?
I could connect.
Okay. All right. So I guess we just need to find our way down.
I just look at them as dark places that
How?
are friends.
So usually a city has like obvious markings for like. Do we know, having lived in this city, would we know of like an obvious entrance way into the sewers somehow?
Yeah, most of the sewers are just guarded by, not really guarded, but they have this, looks like a just like a newsstand style, right, with metal bars over it, and that'd be the entrance into the sewers. Kind of more kind of flat to the ground a little bit, and you can open it up. So kind of like a storm cellar type situation. They're raised up a little bit though off the ground, so you would have definitely seen them around if you know where about they are. Um, you could do a
Yeah, I would just like to, I guess, just lead lead the group to one of the entrances into the sewer, and let's travel down.
okay. Either Brigier or Isra, go ahead and do a quick perception check just to see if there's any sewers nearby.
I
I think
think
I have
that's
a
yeah. I think that's your your job.
yeah. There it is.
Yep. Look at that.
Okay, too easy, too easy. So, not too far off from where you're at right now. If we switch over to the main map, which I can go ahead and activate for you. So,
Ooh,
go ahead and
fancy,
pause that.
schmancy.
So essentially, you guys are, as of right now, you guys are right here at Candle Lane. Sorry, and not too far from that. Probably about a couple of blocks into the Troll Cook Alley down in here is where you would find a sewer. There's another one over here in Candle Lane. That's actually the one that you saw with your perception check. The problem with that one is that that one's not very easily accessible. You can try to break into it. You can try to smash through it, but it has, instead of like a chain, a lock, it has a metal bar across it.
Hmm.
Where was the first one? Sorry.
Could you mark him again?
I think it was 1 second.
Troll Crook Alley, I think he said.
Yeah, I don't know
So
why
it's
my
not too far.
there we go.
Troll Crook Alley. All right. Yep.
There we go. It's like right in here, right in this area. So not too far away from where you're at now.
That one's more easily accessible.
Yeah, yeah. You just have to go on the street for a little bit.
Hmm. So the problem with this one is it has a metal bar barring the entrance. Not going to cause a racket trying to break into place. I guess we'll try. I think we should go to another entrance
let's-
down there that might be a little bit more accessible.
If there's a way to get in without breaking in, per se, besides actually,
Right.
There's a way that's not here.
yeah.
Yeah, there are multiple entrances. We just have to find one until we find one that's not barred off for whatever reason.
So I know the other session you had said something about like the dock ward guard are like assholes. Are they all assholes everywhere, or would that be something my character knows?
Doc Word, what the City Watch?
Yeah,
Chad, dude.
They're not really assholes. They're just strict and they uphold the law. So the
gotcha.
Waterdeep has some pretty serious laws. And like vandalizing and that kind of stuff are all definitely part of things that are highly frowned upon.
Gotcha.
So I should probably try and break these steel bars so we can
No,
get in the
no,
sewer.
no.
Let's
Oh,
let's
okay.
go to the easier one to access.
Yeah. Let's start heading towards Troll
Okay.
Crook.
If it had a lock, I would say I could try and pick it, but I don't think I have anything that can break through a steel bar.
Okay.
Everything's a
Yeah.
lock if you kick it hard enough.
Let's just go
Wait,
to the other
that
one.
doesn't
then.
make sense.
Wait.
Yeah,
Everything.
you'll figure it out eventually.
I'm not smart, dude.
All right, fair enough. So the party go ahead travels from Candle Lane. They come out of the warehouse. They're just kind of hanging out in the alley, and as you guys are making your way down Zastro Street, which is really the fastest way to get there, you notice that the shops are starting to close up a little bit. The traffic is starting to lighten up. It's not too late. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. Nothing, not too late, but you know that the dock ward, although it stays pretty bustling throughout the evening, most of that bustling happens pretty much in like bars, taverns, or in people's houses. Um, so as you make your way down to Troll Crook Alley, you come across the sewer entrance pretty easily. You don't really have too many issues finding it. There's this one right there, pretty much right in the middle of the alley. This one has a chain, about a 3-inch chain, and a pretty gnarly looking padlock, just a regular lock and key.
Hmm.
This is like
Padlock.
tucked into a alley, kind of.
I would like to look around to see if there's anybody who sees us or is watching us.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Fantastic.
It's kind of hard to tell. There's it's kind of dark down here in the dark ward. There's still a little light coming in from the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock sun, but not too much. You really can't tell.
Could I use my dark vision to look around and make sure the coast is clear?
Uh, you
Or
can
are
do
we
that.
just
You
okay?
yeah, you can do that for future reference. Just if more than one person is going to look around, you can either aid somebody, or you can roll separate rolls at the same time.
Ah, I can aid somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perception.
Yep.
Wow,
12.
I seen a lot, dude.
Yeah, so you don't really see, you see people walking around as they come and go from the alley, making their errands, but no one really seems to be necessarily watching you.
So
Beautiful.
Ruku, you said you're pretty good at picking locks.
I could give it a try. I have some tools for that.
All right. Let's make it quick.
So what would I roll for that?
You would roll with your thieves tools. You have those equipped.
I'm not. They're not equipable. It's just in
Alright.
my
Yeah,
inventory.
so just do like a dexterity check with your thieves tool.
It would be like your thieves tool plus proficiency.
Right.
Mhm. So, are you proficient in like sleight of hand or stealth? Those would all be the same check.
Stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be the
So
same
should-
check,
So you just
unless your expertise is in stealth, then it wouldn't be.
Are you going to stealthily try to pick this lock?
No, it's
Yes.
what I'm saying is it would be the same number value as if he was.
oh, just in case he can't click the actual.
right.
Yeah.
In case he doesn't know what numbers to actually use.
Right. Dexterity proficient. He's currently dexterity proficient with it. So if you wanted to, if you go to your inventory and on Foundry and you click on in your inventory, you click on Thieves Tools, you can actually hit Use Thieves Tools,
Okay.
and it will give you an option to roll normal. I won't give you a disadvantage on this one, just a normal roll for your Thieves Tools.
Sorry. Trying
Oh,
to figure out how to get to that.
it's okay. Just do your dexterity check on it. Just roll dexterity.
Plus proficiency though.
Yeah, so it'd be
So
1d. So roll a d20 plus 4 is what you're looking at trying to do. Because dexterity is your.
I rolled a 19, but it's saying my virtual tabletop not found on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, so you have to do that thing that we did last time, where you have to
Okay.
click on your features and traits in D&D Beyond, and then open up Foundry, and open up the extension on Foundry so that it connects.
Okay. Sorry about that. Well,
So,
I mean, on D&D Beyond, I rolled a 19
okay, that's fine. Too easy.
for
So
Dex.
no, that's cool. So basically, you're able to pick the lock without really any issues. You weren't really doing it stealthily, so you weren't hindered with any time trying to be quiet or sneaky or anything along those lines. So you do manage to get the lock open, and you guys are ready to make your descent if you so wish to do so.
All right, guys. If we go down here, it's not. We're not really gonna have a chance to like stop or rest. So if anybody needs to take a rest or anything, now would be a time to do it. No? Okay.
I-
All right. Here we go.
I'm good to go.
Nail's just staring into like the dark pit of the sewers.
Does anybody here have? Yeah. Speaking of dark pit, does anybody here have like a light spell?
Negative.
I could throw a torch down that hole.
I have
I
I have a
don't know if
lantern.
that's the greatest idea.
Oh, I can see.
Lantern would probably. Lantern would
Yeah,
probably
dark
be
vision,
okay.
but I don't know how far we can see down.
I don't have dark vision.
I have a lantern.
We might not want to mark our passage with light.
That seems intelligent.
So you want me to? Okay.
I
Light-
could
Until we have to.
piggyback one of you guys, and I could be your eyes.
Who among
That's
us cannot
so-
see in the dark?
Ezra raises his hand.
Anybody else?
Hell yeah.
But
This is great.
Well,
so just Isra.
It's just as
Okay. None of you guys have a. All right. I mean, I have a
What?
torch. I have a torch. It's not a big deal, but all right.
Yeah,
Let's
just
go.
strike the torch if you need to see.
I'm gonna need to see like now.
You could put your arm on somebody and walk with them.
they could always just
Yeah,
carry you.
I mean, I could always lead the way. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty tough. I could carry you.
And then as
I don't know if I,
something happens, you can light the torch.
Now you see Israel just takes like a big deep breath and he closes his eyes and he breathes
guys,
out.
I
Yeah.
have an idea. I could take my rope out and we could do this follow the leader style.
No, because
Oh, okay.
if it comes down to a fight, I don't want to be connected to you.
But
You know what I
I'm really
mean?
good with a rope though.
Let's go.
I will.
Really give the rope.
I'll be okay. I have the spear. I'll use it like a blind man's walking stick. I'll be okay.
You just stab some random man.
I'll just stay in line. I'll just make sure that like the butt of my spear is like touching one of you
Yeah,
at all
be
times.
careful, homeless in the sewers.
Can one of you guys make a perception check, please?
Sure.
Any-
Not you.
Either Morgla or whoever was looking out before.
I'll do a perception check.
Let me roll it. I'm bad.
Oh,
Never,
I thought you meant in the
damn it.
sewer.
How am I
No.
rolling so bad? I have such a high perception. What the
It's that
heck
one.
wrong?
You
Yes.
you still don't see anybody necessarily watching you, but you're kind of getting the sense that hanging out here next to just huddled around a sewer entrance is probably not a very good idea.
Please go in the sewer. Just go. I'm fine. Go.
He climbs down.
On we go.
Okay, so who's going in first?
Morgul.
Morglim is going in first.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who's after Morglim?
I'll go in.
Is that Ruku?
Yep.
Who's after Ruku?
I'll go after Ruku, so I'm in the middle.
Okay, so you're in the middle. Who's after Isra?
I'll go.
Brigadier.
Nail. Okay, and then Brigier.
Yeah.
And Jeffy, you bring up the rear.
Should I close it behind us?
Please.
Please too.
Jeffy closes it behind us.
Okay. So as you guys descend into the sewers and you close the sewer door behind you, there's this very putrid smell coming from the sewers, as you would probably imagine while going into the sewers.
Israel has like this like
Bonk.
one of his like vanity box and he puts it up over his face.
There's the sewer is probably about 15 feet wide. On either side is like the walkways, with concrete walkways that are raised up, and then in the middle is a tunnel, like a trough where the steam and the stream flows along the sewer tunnel. As you guys come down into the sewer, you see directly in front of you, you're in just a straight tube, right? So you look to your left, and you can see that the left kind of goes down and off to the right a little bit, and you really can't see anything. And then you look over to the right, and it kind of goes up and to the right. So if you are looking at the map where you're currently at, that might give you a little bit of bearing as to where you're at in the city currently and where those tunnels might be leading to.
Does anybody see the sign? It's like a yellow sign.
Yeah.
Someone make a perception check if you want to look to see if you see any type of signs or symbols.
I'll do it.
You got it? Okay.
I can't see, so I can't do it.
You look around and you don't see any signs here. You kind of get the idea that the signs would have probably been in locations where it would have marked a direction to go. And right now you're kind of like in the middle of a tunnel.
Mhm.
Does make sense.
So let's just keep going.
Pick a direction and go. Go forward.
Morglum continues to walk forward.
So which direction are you guys heading? To your left, which goes down and to the right, or are you heading to your right, which goes up, slightly up and to the left?
Let's go down.
Down, yeah, down.
So you want to go further down into the sewer? Okay.
Proceed further down. Yes.
Okay. So you guys continue down a little further. As you're walking, it's getting darker, right? You no longer have the light coming in from the street lamps that you left the alley. It's pretty dark. It's pitch black. There's nothing down here at all. You can hear your breaths. You can hear your footsteps. You can hear the flowing of the water. You don't hear really anything else or really see anything else. Those of you with dark vision, you can see 20 feet in front of you, but it's all grayscale, right? As you walk for probably about, I'd say about 15 minutes in the sewer in that one direction, you do come to a T intersection. Actually, it's a full T intersection where you can either go straight across, continue going. There is also a passage to the left, and then a passage to the right. To the right looks as though it kind of goes up a little bit, and to the left it looks like it kind of banks, and then it goes to the left, but also has a slight decrease.
There's still no mark here that we can see.
Go ahead, and make a perception check.
I got it.
That's
You it's really dark down here. You really don't see anything.
So could I do
Could I
oh shit, never mind.
could I investigate the area a little?
You can. Are you able to see in the dark?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You can do an investigation
I
with
have a
disadvantage.
lantern though. I don't know if
Did you pull
we
your
wanna
lantern
use.
out?
What
Because
was-
Isra does have his light out, his torch, which is pretty much lighting up the whole tunnel, right?
Wait.
No,
So-
no. I don't have. No, I
You
had it
didn't light-
out, but I didn't light it. I'm
You
following.
didn't light-
I'm following in line, just like.
Okay. So
Mr.
there's currently no light at all in this tunnel. So if you wanted to look at it, you'd have to pull out something so that you can see in the dark.
What race are you?
Yeah, I can't just do a dark vision perception roll to see. I don't know how the dark vision like.
I mean, if
steps
we have
into
dark
the
vision, we
roll.
can see in the tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can see in the tunnel, you can see. Just remember, you don't see colors.
Oh.
Right. So you just see. You just see.
Do
like,
I see like
shapes.
a? Oh, okay. Like a.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a. If you want to do a perception check, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our party has
you don't see anything where you're at right now. You're kind of having a hard time.
Would you guys like to continue down?
Yeah.
Just keep going.
All
down.
right.
yeah.
We're gonna
Keep
lost
going in the
forward.
same.
That
You
was-
guys are
that
going in the
was-
same
yeah, we're-
direction.
Going
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Morglum was in sandals when we created this character too, so I guess I'm just trudging through sewer water in sandals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's. You're gonna need to get a tetanus shot.
Yeah.
What's that?
What's that? So you guys continue down for a little ways longer. You come to the tunnel that you're in ends, right? There's a small circular like grate at the end of it where some of the water is flowing into, but there's also to your right and to your left there are tunnels that go in either direction. Both of them look like they are curving downwards, and one's curving to the right and one is curving to the left in either direction. So the right one is curving to the left, the one on the left is curving towards the right. and they're
So-
both kind of going downwards. So you're getting the sense that obviously, sewers are going to have to, for drainage, right? They're going to have to drain out somewhere. And so if you're going down the sewer, you're typically moving towards wherever the end of that sewer is going to get. So you're kind of getting that sense about you. And you still haven't found really any kind of directions on how to get around the tunnel.
Guys, it's getting really kind of unnerving not being able to see for so long. Are we making any progress? Have we found any of the symbols?
We may be getting lost too.
Fuck.
So, you guys, we either we keep going down, or we go back.
Could I at least like light a torch so I can see? Would that be okay?
Yeah, go for it. You can light a torch.
No. I'm asking the group.
Oh, sorry.
Of course.
I suppose it wouldn't be a terrible idea at this point.
This place sucks.
Nail feels like he has no authority. He doesn't respond.
Guys, I'm gonna strike my torch.
Oh.
Try that.
So you light the torch, and you can actually see now you have about 20 feet. Torch is 20 feet, right? Yeah, 20 feet of bright light, so you can see colors. And then an additional, off in the distance, you see, as the light starts to get further away, it starts to trickle off a little bit. So you can see, like you normally would, for those who have dark vision, within that 20 feet of the torch, you see perfectly fine. But then where it is dim lit beyond that, another 40 feet, you can see as though it's regular bright light. So it actually increases your dark vision to see colors and make out shapes and everything.
Sweet.
All right, guys. Let's just pick a direction and let's just keep going. Just some
Left we go.
Hey.
We took 2 left turns, correct?
now. Can you write down? Can you keep track of the turns that we're making so we can trace them on the way
Huh?
back? Can you track the turns that we're making on that paper?
I don't
of yours?
remember the one. Yeah, I can start now.
Christ alive.
I'm quite positive I've made 2 left turns.
2 left turns.
I believe.
All right. Let's just keep going left. then.
Left we go.
Okay.
Further down Morglum goes.
So you guys go left. Just sludging away in the poo water. Some rats come out and they're running around trying to scurry as the light. Cockroaches and whatever nasty creatures that live down here are running away from you as the light starts to invade in their territory. And you get down to the end of this tunnel and it just ends. There is just a large circular grate with bars in it, and as you look out, you can see that it's emptying out into a waste collection facility. So
Well,
it is a dead end.
back
Well,
we go.
well,
Turn
well.
around.
Fuck it. Turn around.
Jeffy leads the way this time.
Okay, so you guys head back the direction that you came. You come up to that intersection. Do you guys take a right, or do you continue straight?
Well, if we continue straight, that would be right.
Well, if you go right, it goes
We're going
back the
back where we
direction.
where we came.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we go
If
that
so
you
we
way.
should go.
if you go straight, then that's the other direction
Yeah.
that you didn't
Right. So we go straight.
Yeah.
Make
Okay.
a note now.
So we go straight. So erase the last left and make it a right.
No.
Israel, should you do it? Or not Israel? I'm sorry, Brigadier. I'm talking to myself.
No, we took a left,
Mm,
and then we took a left. We turned around, and now we're going straight.
Yeah, which would be a right
it
on
could
that
be
last
alright.
turn.
That's semantics. Just keep moving.
No, I'm doing it from where we are.
Okay, it's okay. Just go. It's fine. Let him do it.
Morglum just keeps walking forward.
So we're going
Okay.
back down the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys continue. It banks a little bit to the left. It's going, it's slightly decreased. And you come up to a circular intersection. That circular intersection has 6 tunnels
Huh.
leading in different directions. So just picture like a big spoke, right? Where it has just like this pool of nastiness in the middle of this circle, and then you have 6 tunnels coming in either direction. So you have, just picture it being, directions of a clock. So you're currently coming in at the 6 o'clock, and there's every tunnel every what, 2 spaces? That'd be, or every space. We did math, I guess.
Does Isra still have his torch lit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I investigate this circular area to see if there's any sort of markings?
Yeah, go ahead and roll
I'll-
investigation check.
I'll help him. Since
Okay,
we're
so go
there.
ahead and roll with investigation check with advantage.
No.
Hey,
So-
okay.
Hey.
So
Hey, yo.
couple hey yo. So a couple things that you see while you are investigating. You do see you see that each tunnel is marked with a number, right? So the tunnel that you are right now is marked with a 3, and then it just kind of goes in a clockwise orientation where it continues to go upwards in numbers. So your next one is 5, right? It just keeps going up. When you get to the 6th tunnel, you see a number 6, and you also see a what looks to be a palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference. And then each tunnel is marked with a number.
Should
But
we head
no-
down tunnel 6?
No
That looks
arrows.
No arrows, just marked with a palm-sized circle with 10 spokes.
Well,
But that's the only one that's marked? That's any kind of marking?
then let's go.
Other than the numbers, yes.
I'd say,
Something to go off of.
yeah. Let's head that way.
Okay. So you head down tunnel number 6. Behind tunnel number 6. 1 second here. I should have already had this out, shouldn't I? My bad. Okay. So sorry. So you guys are heading down the tunnel number 6, and you come to a T intersection, where it goes in 3 directions: straight, left, or right.
Straight. Maybe. Yes. What do you guys think?
Straight
Sorry,
sounds good to
I
me.
had to get the door. How many options do we have?
Straight, left, and right.
And this is the first intersection after the 6-way.
You
Yeah.
probably walked about 60 feet from the circular chamber that had the 6 tunnels.
Well, yeah.
Have you made your note? Morgulum, continue straight. I feel like we should have just went left though. We've been going. No, that's a bad move. Keep going left. We're going to go in a circle. Straight.
Yep. Onward.
Straight it is.
So just to for the purposes of trying to help you guys out a little bit, you might want to do like a perception, or you might want to look around at every intersection to see if there's any additional markings instead of just blowing past intersections.
So could I
Just as
investigate
a tip.
We have been.
You
I
had not
investigate that?
at this intersection. You didn't. Was that? Go ahead.
Could I investigate that intersection?
Yes, you may go ahead and investigate that intersection. All right. So you guys come up to the intersection. You see that there is a tunnel going in front of you, left and to your right. The tunnel that you're in, you can see that on the right-hand wall of the tunnel that you're in, it has that same palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference, the same one that you saw in the previous chamber. And it's on the right-hand wall. None of the other walls have any markings on it except for numbers.
So we keep heading towards the one with the markings.
On the right it is.
All right. So right, you're kind of going up a little bit here. You can kind of tell that the slope of the sewer is you're on an incline, and you probably walk a good stretch, about 80 feet, and you come to a. It has what looks to be another circular chamber, but in this particular situation, it has 4 intersections, but they're not directly to the right, to the left. They're kind of like in an angle, right? So they're kind of coming diagonal. So as you walk into this tunnel, instead of going directly to the right, you kind of have to go to your 2 o'clock to see another tunnel. And then you have to kind of go to the 8 o'clock to see your other tunnel. So you have 2 more tunnels directly right in front of you. And make a perception check, please.
I'll
Yeah,
do
I
it.
got you.
Okay.
Okay. What do you yeah.
I
You're
have a-
probably
I-
good. You're probably better
yeah,
than me. Yeah.
I have my-
Or investigation, whichever one you guys want to do.
I'll
Doesn't
help
matter.
you.
Oh, I'm bad at both.
They said it'll help me.
So with advantage. All right. So you notice that the tunnel that is to the 3 o'clock, did I say 3 o'clock? 2 o'clock? Whatever. That one has the same symbol that you've been seeing the last 2 times.
Israel will point out the symbol and say, let's continue down that path to your 3 o'clock via sundial.
Okay.
Write down 3 o'clock tunnel.
So for the purpose of this, you guys kind of walk through the tunnels for about an hour. You kind of follow the signs that are in the tunnel. You make that that passage that goes in that tunnel, and you make another right and you make another left. You're kind of not really. You kind of get the sense that these symbols are kind of bullshit, right? Like the symbols just they seem to be leading somewhere, but you also kind of feel like you're kind of heading in like one big giant circle. So as you come to a 3-way intersection, you see a ladder on the last tunnel, and it leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. And you see one of those familiar symbols is marked on a wall that's nearby. And floating near the symbol is a spherical object, right? It's just kind of sitting there. It's kind of, you can tell that it's kind of moving, but it you can't really tell exactly what this object is.
Is that a moving orb in front of us?
It looks like it's just kind of like pulse, like it's expanding and collapsing.
Brigadier, do you know
Yeah.
what this is?
Could I like move a little closer and try to investigate it? See if I know what it is.
Who was that, Brigadier?
Brigadier, yeah.
Okay, so Brigadier, you're gonna get a little closer, so you're gonna get within 5 feet.
I'm going to go with... No, I'm going to stop him before he gets that close to it. No, we don't.
Okay.
I want to get close enough to where the light hits it to see if we can see it more clearly.
Okay. As you go ahead and make a perception check for me, quick.
Perception?
Brigadier. Yeah, perception.
I have eyes.
You have eyes. You can't really see anything. You see it's about grapefruit size, right? And it's got these 4 looking like stumps that are coming off the top of it. And they're kind of like folded over in front of it.
It's a baby wet.
You guys.
What?
Did you say stumps?
I have no
It's got-
idea.
It has 4 stumps.
Like-
I don't know what it is, but if we can wait 10 minutes, I might be able to tell you.
Should I hit it with my axe?
No.
I
Are
suppose we
we
can wait.
whispering right now?
Why are we
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for 10 minutes?
Wait, why 10 minutes?
I have a spell that might be able to help out, but I would need
So,
time.
Brigadier, how close are you to this object? Are you about 5 feet, 10 feet away?
You said, or Ezra said we're what 20 feet at the edge of the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a 15 wide tunnel. So go ahead and so this object is sitting right below this grate, right? The ladder sitting right below the ladder.
Yeah.
And so you guys are walking up to the ladder. The ladder's off in front of you. So Brigadier, you kind of walked up to it, right? You kind of walked a little bit behind it. So now Isra is directly behind you, right? Which would mean that Jeffy's in the back still, right? Nail, you're in front of him, and then Roku, and then Morglum. So you guys are still in a single file line. You do have a 15 wide tunnel here. Do you guys want to move?
Well, we shouldn't get
Mm,
too close to this obvious. I mean,
It could
I'm
be some
no
kind of trap.
expert, but this is a magical orb on a sewer entrance.
Very weird.
So are we thinking the ladder might lead up into?
Probably not where we want to go.
We
Is my
could
guess.
check- we could-
So
we
there
could
is a
jump-
three-way. It's a three-way intersection. There's a
How tall-
ladder that leads up to to a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols that you've been looking at is marked on the wall nearby that ladder.
Approximately how tall is the ladder?
The ladder is about 15 feet.
Okay, we've been traveling down so far for so long that a 15-foot ladder would not lead us to the surface. So I think there's something through that entrance.
Yeah.
We've been going
I
back
like
up,
that.
I believe.
But that's
But-
still not 15 feet worth.
Would you guys like me to head up the ladder first and check?
I think that thing's
Oh.
I
probably
think
by the
if we
ladder,
would
right?
like to wait 10 minutes for the
We have to. Don't,
for Nail to cast his spell, then we can spend 10
I
more
have.
minutes.
What were you gonna say, Wick?
what spell are you?
Identify.
You have to touch it.
Yeah, that's true. I do have to touch it for the 10 minutes. All right, never mind. I'm not walking up to that.
Look, okay, so this thing's obviously Morgan. You said you
I'm
want
sorry.
to die?
Did I say 15 feet for the ladder? No, the ladder's only 5 feet. I apologize. Sorry.
I would be honored.
Okay, so why don't you just go up to that thing and see what it is?
Is this
Okay.
something that like Brigadier would already know about?
No, this wouldn't be anything that you've seen before.
He made a perception check on it.
Oh yeah.
Morgulum's going to step towards the orb slowly, then just grab it with both hands.
As you grab it with both hands, it expands, and those 4 stumps that you saw before shoot up, and 4 cat-looking eyes look back at you. Doom, 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 and this big mouth opens up with these sharpie teeth. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
You-
let's just grab it.
Fucking bad rolls, man.
I can't roll. Oh, there it is.
All right, we're supposed to roll in D&D Beyond, aren't we?
I use Foundry.
Or no, in Foundry. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Ooh, Jeffy.
Should I
So
roll again in Foundry? Or
Is
does
it-
it not matter?
I think everyone's accounted for. Yeah.
Could I use my
Ruku, you need to roll.
Is it
Yeah.
possible to use danger sense and do a dexterity saving throw to jump away? I know it's already in my hand, so I don't know how that. Yeah.
That's for like when a trap has like
Oh,
you
okay,
make a
okay.
dexterity saving throw for some
you-
kind of thing.
Yeah. So, who grabbed that? Was that Jeffy who grabbed it?
Morgul.
No, it was
Morglum. So Morglum, you walked up and grabbed the gazer. So, since it's in your hand, it is going to take a attack of opportunity, and it's going to bite you with advantage because it's a surprise attack. 19 to hit.
You got me.
TPK. Let's go.
Gazer
Gazer.
TPK.
TPK.
Oh,
Let's
Oh
go.
my lord.
Ow.
No, hold on. No, sorry, that's not right.
no, that was its to hit. I was like,
Oh.
Ow.
Stop, you're scaring me.
Why is it not? Oh,
I thought he just corrected it to 23. I was like,
Sorry,
oh no.
guys, that's not it.
okay. So Morgulum, you take 1 piercing damage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Down.
okay. Well,
So just like a puncture to the hand, like ow.
Yeah, and so Jeffy, you are up first.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna equip my axe.
Okay.
How far away am I from this thing?
You are about hold on, I have it on my screen. You're about 35 feet away. You're 35 feet away from Morglum.
If I 30 feet, does that mean I can get next to it?
You can, yeah, so you can get next to the object, directly in front of it. Do you want to go ahead and move to directly in front of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me
And
1 second here.
attack it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and attack.
Actually, can I before I roll for that, can I do the rage thing as well?
Sure. If you want to use a rage, I think you only get a couple per day,
yeah,
right?
I guess I should.
So-
I don't. Probably not going to use it right now. I'll save it for something.
yeah, good job remembering though.
Or do we have this thing flanked? So do I get advantage?
You do not have it flanked. No. You have Morglum, which is kind of holding it. He let go of it, and it's kind of just floating there, right in front of him, about eye level. So he is like off to your left a little bit. So you guys are on,
Just staring at it.
yeah, just staring at this thing. 23 to hit. 23 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Was that 16?
Voice.
Yeah.
16?
mm.
Yeah, you kill it.
This little thing just fucking poked him in the hand, and
I
then
did max damage on that, didn't I?
Yeah, you basically killed it. It only had like 13 hit points. It was like it was a creature rating of a half.
True.
So
I'll guard this.
so congratulations, you killed a gazer.
I just for some reason just imagine like it biting his hand, and then like Morgan just like lobs it up like an alley oop, and then
Uh-huh.
like Jeffy just comes through and swats it with his fist.
Well, he does have his main attack, which is like the eye rays, which is like he shoots these rays out of his eyeballs.
Yeah.
And then those do some pretty good damage, right? Everyone has to take a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw, or they become like charmed or frightened or some weird shit. But yeah,
When he's next
Jeff-
to 2 barbs, he's kind of fucked.
but he has an AC of 13 and like 13 hit points. Like the guy,
Pop him like a balloon.
yeah. So he's gone. Congratulations.
Is that something that would just be in the sewer, or would that be something that someone would put there to guard that entrance?
No, that seemed to be. Actually, I don't know if gazers are native to the sewer. It seemed like it
Would
was
we know?
guarding the ladders, though.
It did seem.
So
Yeah, whatever
set
it
there
was,
for
you
a
you
reason.
seem like you caught it in a little nippy nap where it was.
It's too much of a coincidence for the signs to be by the ladder with this monster here.
I think we need to go up the ladder.
Definitely.
Do you want me
Definitely.
Shall I lead the way up the ladder?
Brigger will like kind of shrug, but he'll say like, "And we were supposed to look for the yellow signs, though. No, correct?"
True.
So I'm a little cautious or reluctant to
Yeah,
jump
there's no
up
telling
into
what's
this
up
one.
there after somebody
I-
just left this at the bottom.
Could I sneak up there, like using stealth?
Yeah, go ahead and do a stealth check, please.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Big rolls tonight.
Was that
Well,
a
I
stealth
rolled
check?
a
What was
3,
that?
though.
11? Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a 5-foot ladder. You can kind of crawl up, and there's a. Oh, I love your nails, boo boo. You see that the ladder leads up to is into a stone shaft, and it's capped by a circular metal cover. It looks like this metal cover is locked from the outside.
Do you guys think it's worth picking this lock?
It's locked from the outside. He said.
Oh, from the opposite side, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we can't.
So there's no way to get through that.
I'm sure we
No,
can
so you
break the
have
cookie.
where the ladder is at, right? You have so if you were looking at the ladder, to the left hand side of the ladder is where this symbol would be, right? As you're looking at it.
Okay.
What's to the left of the symbol?
So to the left of you is just a tunnel.
And there's a
See-
symbol on the wall headed down that tunnel.
Yeah, so you came to a three-way intersection, right? So you have a ladder that's right in front of you, right? You're in one intersection. The ladder was right in front of you that led up. And to the left of that ladder was the symbol. And you have a tunnel that's to the left, and you have a tunnel that's to the right.
Okay, well, if that's locked from the outside, there's a symbol kind of orienting down that hallway. Let's head down that corridor. Let's head down that tunnel.
Okay. Does everyone want to head down that tunnel?
Yeah, Morgan
Yeah.
kind of walks down that tunnel, like cussing to himself and sucking the blood off of his finger where that thing stabbed him.
Hey, it was very brave of you, Morgan. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you guys head down the tunnel for about 5 minutes or so. And as you're walking down the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you actually come up to. Let me go ahead. Who's in the front?
Morgul.
Morgan, you're in the front. Okay. Who's behind him? Brigadier.
Oh yeah. Well,
There's Ruku.
It was Ruku. You guys kind of fell back into position. Okay.
Yeah. We'll go back to our original marching order.
And then Isra.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was it? Nail, Brigadier, and then Jeffy. Or was Brigadier right next to Isra?
I was behind Isra.
You were behind
The
Isra?
same one as before.
Okay. Okay. So you're in this tunnel. And I need everyone to make a stealth check, please. You notice that the tunnel kind of got a little more narrow.
Oh, nail stealthy as hell.
Yeah, we rolling.
Okay. All right. So as of right now, no one hears you. No one, you seem to be like you're moving along pretty well. What are you guys doing? And you have a torch, right?
I do. Yes.
No. Israel, your torch has been turned on.
yeah.
Nice.
Do we notice anything different from the tunnels before to the tunnels now?
No,
After we
this
passed
seems
that,
like a normal tunnel that you've been in this whole time.
just a sewer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I suppose we just continue on.
Real quick, sidebar. So sewers can sometimes have tunnels that go above and below where you're currently at right now. So if you run into a dead end, please ask if this dead end is part of a tunnel that could be either above or below. Does that make sense? Because the way that walls work on a 2D flat image, right? I can't have a tunnel go underneath it. So you might hit a wall. All right. So just keep that in mind. I'll let you guys know if you guys hit a wall that is a tunnel. So So you're
I'll
just gonna
just
keep.
continue to proceed. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a very narrow passage, which means that in order to get around each other, you can't occupy the same space. You can move through each other, but you can't occupy the same space. So you're kind of in a single file line here.
Gotcha. So is there a limit to how many? Because I know I can move 30 feet normally, but in this scenario, does it really?
I would just stick it to your 30 feet that you normally.
Okay. Well, I'll
Yeah.
just proceed my full 30 then.
I'm assuming we're all following behind him.
Hey guys, I don't see anything
Fall
up
right
here.
behind.
Hey, why don't you stop yelling?
So, I'm sorry.
Shut the hell.
Keep the fuck up next time.
Okay.
Is everybody good? Shall we proceed?
Where-
Where's Jeffy?
Where are we right now? Like, what are you looking at? What's in front of you? I can't see around your big ass. What's the holdup?
Wait, can I just do a perception check? I guess to see what's in front of me. I believe I can
You
see,
can kind of
but...
see what's in front of you. There's just
Oh,
water.
I'll just keep walking. Okay.
Yeah, there's just.
We
There's
said
just
keep it to
water.
30 feet. All right.
Okay, hold on. 1 second.
I'd yell, but
1 second. Back here. Is the party gonna catch up? Okay.
Yeah.
So Morglum, unfortunately, you get attacked by this sludgy looking thing that's at the end of this tunnel, and it is going to use its pseudopod on you. 1 second here. And it misses, fortunately. But now I need for everyone to go ahead and roll for initiative. You were not quiet enough in the sewer, and you stepped right on top of a gray ooze. Congratulations.
sorry.
Okay. Everyone rolled? Perfect. Jeffy, how do you... What's wrong with your hit points, Jeffy?
I'm unsure.
1 second here.
It wasn't like that a while ago. It was at 25.
Do you take any damage?
It might not have changed in my D&D Beyond from one of the other times or something. I
Okay.
don't know.
Go ahead and update your... Can I change your... Here, I'll change your... Okay, you're good now. All right, perfect. All right. So for top of the order is Isra. So Isra, you're gonna have to pardon me, up to be able to get within range of doing anything to this thing.
But the thing is, I can't end my turn sharing a space with
Correct.
so no, it's not. Can't do that.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Looks to be some sort of sewage tentacles in front of me.
I was
Try to
gonna
go
say,
to the other side.
well, you can't. You also can't move through the space of an enemy. So, Isra just kind of just like stands there with the torch and just like holds it up, and he's like, "Hey, you all right up there, Morgul? What is that? What is that?"
Morgan just staring down at it like, I
So
don't know.
Your action is
Disgusting.
to inquire.
Well, I can't really do anything else. I can't reach it. I can't hit it. He's too big. He's in the way. No, I'm just gonna stand here and be like, "You got it, buddy."
Alrighty.
Hey, he's
Nail.
fighting something.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, holy shit, what the fuck are you? It's a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
One second. So he fails.
Takes 2 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Nice.
That's I'm actually going to move through Jeffy, go behind him, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So, all right, Brigadier, you're up.
Magic miss. No. Brigadier, I am where? Alright, yeah. Brigadier's gonna cast Toll the Dead. It's
Okay.
Hmm.
a intelligence. Alright, this is what I have to actually look real quick. Because normally it's wisdom, but
You're gonna toll the dead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
because it's I don't know. Yeah, we'll just I think it's wisdom. So it's a wisdom 12 DC.
Your DC is a 12.
For wisdom.
For wisdom, yeah.
Oh.
Looks like it passes.
Yep.
So unfortunately, toll the dead fails.
Why is it use
As you are
Because
trying to. Very pretty.
Sorry, go ahead.
So as this bell goes off, unfortunately, this gray ooze just doesn't have anything to hear it. So unfortunately, your spell does not work. It is now the grays, this ooze, this ugly little ugly thing. And it's already trying to take attack at 1 second here. And it's gonna go ahead and move through. Since it is a gray ooze, it can move through a space as narrow as an inch wide without squeezing. So it's going to basically just kind of move through everybody, and it's going to attack with its pseudopod.
Oh, I knew moving was a good idea.
Brigadier. So it does hit. Do you have any metal armor on you, Brigadier?
I do not.
Okay. But you looks like you take
Does it
14...
not take alright, so yeah, I'm unconscious.
If you roll that with disadvantage.
That's right, he has disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Let me go ahead and attack with disadvantage.
Let's go.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Bless.
Good shit.
Vicious mockery.
It saved you, and what it's gonna do now, that was what? It's only got, actually, no, I take that back. Hold on 1 second here. I apologize. 1 second. He can't actually do that. He only has, he actually can't do that. So he's still stationary, and his attack missed Morglum. He only has 10 feet of movement. I just saw that. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
So Jeffy, you're up.
Jeffy's just watching the rear.
It's just,
Hey Jeffy.
you guys
What's
doing
up?
okay up there? You guys doing okay? All right. Morglum, you're up.
Hey, how high are the ceilings in this place?
They're like 10 feet.
Is there anything to maybe grab onto up there?
I mean, there's like cracks in the rocks. You could try to like cliffhang that shit if you want.
That doesn't sound promising.
You could certainly try.
barbarians get creative.
Yeah, I will
Fucking
begin my turn
terrifying.
with doing my excellent acrobatics and trying to climb the roof and vault over this guy to try and make sure for my boys.
So are you gonna try to get through it?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and go over it to try and give an extra space for the people behind us, because I mean, I can't go through him, right? Like I can't walk through him.
You can certainly try.
Well, I will give it a try then.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh,
So yeah, I mean you can definitely jump over it. You're in a 5 foot by 10 foot like hallway.
all right.
So I mean, you get on the other side of it. You do kind of like pass within its reach. So it is going to go ahead and take an attack, but he misses.
Nice. And then can I roll for attack on them now?
What are you attacking with?
My great axe.
Okay.
Well, there are no items in my inventory.
That's fine. You can just use your D&D. Do you not have any items in your inventory here?
Yeah, which is weird because I totally did earlier. I was just looking at them.
I see
Update your
your
sheet.
I see your
and
inventory.
come back.
I see your inventory.
Okay, yeah, it's working now. Yeah, I updated.
Okay. So you're gonna hit it with your great axe?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack. Okay,
Mm.
so yeah, your axe comes down. You go to hit it with your axe, and you strike it right in its one of its flailing little weird tentacle things. Go ahead and roll for damage. And it looks like it takes
Nice.
4 points of damage. Your great axe, however, since you hit it with a
Yeah, I was
metal
wondering why you were
item,
specifying.
since you hit it with a metal item, it has -1 permanent, a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls. So it
Mm.
corroded the metal that was on your great axe by hitting it.
This is my favorite axe.
You kind of get the sense
I-
that if you do that too many times with that same axe, it might be destroyed, that weapon.
Yeah. So I'm hitting like 11, right? One. Wait, never mind. Just take one off. I got it.
Yeah,
in
so
my,
whatever
I'm
you-
in my
The
turn there.
damage, just to the damage.
Just to the
Gotcha.
damage, yeah.
To the damage, correct? Yeah.
Not
So
the
Take a note.
attack roll.
yeah, the attack roll is just for the attack. Whatever the damage would be is what you would -1 off of it.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Ruku, you're up.
All right. So
Oh.
the gray ooze is currently engaged with Morglum right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
So I'm gonna do a sneak attack with my short bow.
Hell yeah.
So would
Okay.
I roll for my short bow?
Yeah.
With the sneak attack.
You roll short bow with advantage, and then for damage you should have
He
an
doesn't
option.
have
next to
he
the
doesn't
attack.
have advantage.
No, it doesn't. You don't get advantage. You just roll
Oh yeah,
for
my
attack.
bad. Yeah.
You just
Alright,
roll for
just short
attack, but then
bow,
you
right?
get your
Yeah.
sneak attack after you do your damage. Yeah.
Yeah, just roll to hit with your short bow.
When you roll for damage, there should be an option to take sneak attack damage as well.
So, I'm doing this for I'm doing this for the first time on
just
Foundry. But
click
do I
the
hit
short bow.
attack? Short bow attack,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You just roll. Yeah. Just hit attack.
and then
on it.
advantage.
No.
No.
Just
No.
normal.
Or normal.
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 Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a sneak attack, but you don't have
Yeah,
advantage.
he hits it.
So you hit it. Yep.
All right, and then I'm going to move to the back.
No, you got to roll
No,
for
you
damage.
Roll your damage.
Oh,
Roll for
yeah.
damage.
Normal.
Yep. Normal damage.
Is there a sneak attack option?
Is there a
There's
sneak
a
attack
critical
option?
hit.
No.
No,
No. Just
normal.
go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll for your regular damage. So 10. Now roll a 1d6, which you can. I
Yes.
made it easy there for you guys to actually roll d6s with the dice. So It's a little square icon. You can just roll 1d6 there in the chat bar. Okay,
Fuck 'em up.
so you do 16 points of
Hell yeah.
damage.
You rolled
And-
max on everything.
So as you rear back to like shoot this thing with your arrow, it just goes right into it, and it just as it just kind of like melts, just like a witch. I'm better, chick. I'm better, and you destroyed it with your bow, with your arrow.
Nice.
And
Nice.
your arrow does hit. It doesn't sink in, and it ricochets and bounces off of the wall, alerting 2 guards that are within this area right here. And so, Morglum, you are going to get attacked
Nice.
by. You hear, get him, and you have an arrow that flies at you and that hits you.
Can I use danger sense?
What is danger sense?
No, it doesn't apply here.
It's very vague. You guys said traps earlier. It doesn't even say traps in the like.
It's
the
anything that
description.
makes you make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Takes you
Yeah.
by surprise.
So like there's a lot of traps that'll be like make a dexterity saving throw or you take this much damage. That's what you get advantage on.
Okay.
It'll specifically say dexterity saving throw.
And so, Morglum, you took 8 points of damage. I already updated your sheet. And then this other one can't see you, so you are good. So you only took 8 points of damage.
All right.
So you were able to see when this goblin shot you that there's a small little crack, what appears to be right here in this little wall right here. And there's also a little crack in this wall, so it's a crossfire. So these are 2 sentry posts that are within this little circular area here. That since you made some noise and you alerted them, the goblin was able to fire at you with his short bow.
So just have an arrow in me now. That's great.
You have an arrow in you now, and you hear
again.
and then you hear him like pull another arrow out, and you hear it as it pulls back, getting ready to fire again.
So, are we able to move at all with?
You guys are not currently in combat. You guys can't. So here's the thing: if you guys want to be in combat, if you want to try and attack them, they currently have three quarters cover because they are behind this little crack in the wall. It's like picture those castle like archer slits, right? That's what's in these these walls right now. Yeah, what are they called?
Yours.
Yeah.
So slide north or just come back to you guys. I guess.
Well, we saw him get shot by an arrow, right? Like we
Yes.
see him get shot by an arrow. So are we? So we're not in combat currently.
Currently not in combat. It's just that this sentry, he shot you, and he's getting ready to fire again.
Seems like combat.
It could be.
So, so when I get up here and I see Morgan, so over here to the southwest, what is that? What do I see?
That's
here?
just like a little.
There's a little door down here.
So I can make it there. Make it to that door.
You could make it there, yes.
So I see Morgan got shot from this way. It's like I think maybe that door might lead back to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to. Oh, wait, 15 feet.
So as long as we don't engage back, we're not in combat.
No, well, it says okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it was only me move earlier.
I want to move right there.
Okay. So when you do that, there is the goblin that is, or the guard that is within this wall right here, and he sees you cross by, and he's gonna go ahead and take a attack with you his short bow. You're moving too fast. Oops, sorry, I forgot to untarget Morglum. He completely misses, and so now I need everyone to roll for initiative, please. Nail, you were in there twice somehow.
I know. I only clicked it once. I think it was the same number.
Are you not in it at all now? What's going on here?
Don't
1
know. I
second.
rolled a 23.18 twice.
Oh, you're not even on the. What's happening? Were you back here? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and what was your roll?
23.18.
Can I change this? Yeah. Here, what we'll do is that still puts you to the top, so you're fine. Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. So Nail, you just saw Morglum get hit by an arrow. You saw Isra get shot at by an arrow.
Where-
What are you gonna do?
From the north.
Looks
Or
like there would
from-
be. Looks like it's a crossfire. Looks like it's heading. Looks like you have a crossfire that's heading basically in this direction here.
So that thing in the middle, like right next on Morgan's left, that's not like a pillar. Like that's just a feature of the ground or whatever.
Echo, stop. That is a. That is not a pillar. That is a
Okay.
pillar. It is a.
It
is
gives
a pillar
cover?
that can. Yes, it does give. Well, no, that is not a. I'm sorry, that is not a pillar. That is a drain that goes down into the rest of the sewer. So it's a drain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said the arrow shot came from like the northwest wall up here?
So
Yeah,
one
like
came
right
from
there.
here, and then
Okay.
one came from here.
All right. I'm going to. And I can't see these guys, right? Like I just see where the arrow came from.
You can see the crack, and you can
But
kind of
yeah.
see them shifting back and forth just ever so slightly. But they have like 3/4 cover, so they have +5 AC to their hit.
Okay. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the
Okay.
one right across because I can see across. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you
on
can
the
see through
the
that little.
northwest.
Okay. So was that a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw?
No.
Or
What
is
you
it a
call it?
wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
Okay.
So sweet. Do that. Or sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so 2 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack. I would
Okay.
have moved 25 feet, so I have 5 feet of movement. I'm going to stay right here,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So that ends your turn. Oh, I forgot to hit big in combat.
So the guy on the
Sorry.
northwest has disadvantage.
Okay. So this other little goblin that is down here to the south, he can't really get around there to kind of hit anything. It's kind of a weird cone, right? Like where he has an area of fire, and so Morgulum is just kind of tucked in. Isra's kind of tucked in. You just kind of hear him go, eh. And he just like alert. Sounds like he's alerting people, alerting the rest of whoever might be down here. So he's kind of sounding the alarm at this point. And he's gonna hold his action for anybody who he sees that crosses in front of his little window there. And Jeffy, you're up.
All right, I'm just gonna move. Pretty much all I'll be able to do. I'm gonna move
Okay.
10 feet, but just stay in the rear. I'll go ahead and end my turn.
Okay, and that's all you're gonna do. Okay. And Ruku, you're up.
Okay. So I would have to be at the creature's rear to get a sneak attack off.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and just shoot an arrow into that crack. Is that possible?
Let's see. Do you have line of sight right now? Let's see.
All right.
Let me see if you have line of sight. You currently don't have line of sight for an arrow.
Okay.
Maybe
Like-
try moving up.
Because Nail is sort of ducked down behind this circular thing here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. I'm behind Morglum, kind of in the entrance to the little circular area.
Okay. So I'd have to move through both of you guys to get
Yeah.
line of sight. Okay. Then I'll just, yeah, I think I'll just move too.
Okay. Go ahead and move to where you
Just
want to
move up
situate yourself. You
5
can
feet.
step on that circular thing there, if you need to.
I can
You're not-
step
you're
on
not
that.
go-
A column
you're-
running through the middle.
No, it's like a grate, like on the ground.
Mm.
It's like what? It's
So-
like a little.
So it's just
grate.
regular ground. You can stand on
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's not.
Just want to make
So,
sure.
okay. Sorry.
So from where you're at
Alright.
right now, you still can't like hit anything.
Okay, but I can.
If you
I'm just
move
trying
out
to
there,
think.
the guy will shoot at you. He has his action saved for whenever
Okay.
somebody comes by him.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna move up the 5 feet then. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So that ends your turn.
Yep.
And Morglum, you're up. So you can attack the sentry that is within that crack if you
I
had
can attack him.
if you had a method that would be able to attack him, like a sword that can fit through the crack.
Well, I have a javelin.
Oh yeah.
You have to throw it, right? So if
Well, there's this one right next to me. I was like, can you? Yeah.
you could poke your head in there and like you have to throw the javelin, so you could either throw it into that crack and try to hit the sentry.
I seem like a dumb character, so that makes sense.
Okay, so you're gonna throw a javelin at it?
Well, I kind of want to get the fuck out of the way here, so.
Okay.
And there's one on right next to me too, right here on the bottom side. I can't like click. Can I ping things like you did? Yeah.
He's right here.
Okay. Could I swing at that one too, or I can only swing at the other one because I know he's there.
Well, so
Or
if
throw something at it.
if you want to swing at that one that's there, you have to move into that square that's right below you.
Yeah.
But then technically you're going to be an adjacent square, so you wouldn't be able to use your javelin because a javelin is a ranged weapon. So you have to throw your javelin.
Okay, so it's in order to throw my javelin in that corner, I have to be right here.
Correct.
Okay. Seems like a bad move, but that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I'm just gonna peek in there.
So you're gonna.
Why do you
you
shoot
don't-
me?
Wait, hold on. You don't have to move there.
Oh.
You just have to throw. If you're gonna throw your javelin, you have to do it from a distance. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but people can't move through me, right?
People can move through you. They just can't
Oh.
occupy your space.
Where you are.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. They can move through you though. So is that where you're just gonna move there and just yell at them?
No. I'll move right here, and then I'm gonna throw my javelin.
Okay, so you're just gonna move there and end your turn, or
No, I'm gonna throw the javelin at the goblin in that corner.
okay, go ahead and roll for attack. Okay, so you throw the javelin and it hits the side of the slit and just kind of bounces off. You didn't hit it hard enough to break it, so it just kind of king 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 just falls down on the wall next to the wall there. It's like throw. If you could picture it, just like you threw this javelin,
Yeah.
you're like 10 feet away. It doesn't really get a whole lot of momentum. It just kind of like blink, just lands
It's got
there.
a little bit, Midge.
Is it really? Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and then I'll end my turn. I only have one rage point left, so I won't
Okay.
push use it.
I'm getting ice cream. I'll be right back.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me check something here real fast. So I want to do a.
Just hid behind Morglum and he just steps out of the way. Now we can
Well,
both
I was very confused because in the
So-
tunnel, but I guess the tunnel was different. But yeah,
No, we can move through people in the tunnel too. You just can't end your space occupying this or end your turn occupying the same space.
So
all right.
technically from there, that's his range, by the way, guys. So he's gonna go ahead and he has a better shot at nail, so he's gonna go ahead and
Sorry,
shoot
dude.
at nail.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage. Okay, so he will fire.
Miss.
You stupid idiot.
Miss. Okay, so yeah, good thing that disadvantage, right? So he goes and fires and just completely misses. It bounces off the wall where Merlin was, and he just goes yeah, like kind of disappointed. All right, Big Ear, you're up. Is that how a goblin sounds? I can imagine that's how a goblin sounds.
That's how
Just
they do
like-
in this world.
Close enough. Yeah, but
Sounds pretty good.
I'm thinking like a gremlin.
Makes sense. The Waterdeep sound.
So
mountains of Waterdeep.
the spot in front of Nail, they
You
couldn't
can-
target that, right?
Well, if you want, okay, here, I'll be nice and I'll give you what
No,
this
No,
what
no. Actually,
Here.
yeah,
That
I
is
can't
what
see that.
this is what that sentry can shoot. Just so you are aware. I'll be nice. There.
Well, here. Let's see. So that'd be 25.
Many people come to me.
Odds of me dying if I do this. Pretty high. But I like those odds. Regear is gonna. Alright, yeah, fuck it. He's gonna run through, cross in front of Nail and Ruku, and cast Toll the Dead on the northwestern.
Okay, give me 1 second
Gotcha.
here before you do that. So yeah, okay, so technically you're in the range of that goblin there, but he wasn't able to hit Morglin before because I didn't measure it, so you're fine. So which one are you gonna hit? The one that's up here?
Sorry, you cut out a bunch. Say it again.
Where were you trying to attack?
Yeah, the northwestern one. The one
Okay.
that
Okay, go ahead and do Toll the Dead.
Nail.
What is that?
Um,
Intelligence
It's
saving throw?
intelligence saving throw, yeah, actually. It's still 12 though.
And does he have disadvantage on saving throws or just on attacks, Snail?
Not for me. No, I don't believe so.
On who?
Not for any reason from us.
Yeah, no.
He has because this one goblin has disadvantage of attack throws, right?
It's just his
Right.
next attack after I do
Next attack.
the vicious mockery. It's gone after he does his attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's just attack
Sick.
rolls. Only attack rolls.
So
What
what did he
And,
need?
uh,
A DC what?
No, it's It's so Toll the Dead normally uses wisdom. It should have been intelligence, but it's the same. It's 12 either way.
No, your spell save DC. Why is it only 12?
It's
Because it's not
DC's
my
just
casting.
charisma.
Sorcerers are charisma. But I'm taking a spell from wizard because that's my half elf variant. I get the wizard cantrip.
Either way, it's still either way, it'd be
Yeah, it missed.
it'd be either a 14 or a 15 because his wisdom is -1. So
I got you. That's good.
Yeah. So either way,
I was just
he
for-
would
I
have
was
he
just
would have
for-
succeeded.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
save.
because it's not technically part of sorcerer cantrips.
Yeah. Okay. So does that end your turn?
Um, does that end my turn?
So you
I
got your
guess
bonus
that
action.
ends. Hmm.
You still have your bonus action, I believe.
Yeah, I can't really do much with that right now. I don't think.
Okay.
I still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're
Go
good.
ahead. You still have movement. You want to move?
Yeah, I had 5 feet of movement, but I don't think I'm gonna.
Okay. All right, Isra. You're up.
All right. Before I go through this door, Isra's going to look around at the party and say, "We might be able to get to them through this door right here. It might lead back to where they are. So follow me, please. So I don't go down. So I don't go down this path alone." Oh,
And,
hello.
and he's gonna take a swipe at you.
Cool.
He's and he misses.
Get fucked. All right.
One
fuck.
second here. Let me go ahead and get them into the combat now. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say, oh, look, I found one, and then I'm gonna. Oh, I found two. Well, fuck. I'm going to um. I'm gonna attack this guy with my spear.
Okay. What was that?
And I miss.
5. So you're a little too close. He's already swiped at you. So you go to attack him with your spear, but you're in close quarters here, right? So
Oh, sorry.
you're almost to a point where you could be at disadvantage, but I'm not gonna do that to you. So you go to attack with your spear, and he just moves out of the way.
Great. I'm going to. Use my bonus action to make an attack.
Okay.
With an unarmed strike.
An unarmed
Let's see.
strike. Okay.
I don't think that did.
You just hit.
Oh, okay.
6 points. So you lunge out with your spear. He dodges, and then you go and you just punch him right in the jaw. And he just kind of reels back. His back hits the back of the wall the chamber and bounces back up and just goes ah. And you can see right now. You really can't tell, but the one that's right in front of you, you could tell that he is bald and he has a bunch of eye tattoos.
The guy right in front of me.
Yeah.
After I punch him in the face, and I see him, and I'm just like, "Oh, it's you."
You came to the wrong part of the neighborhood, bucko.
I think I'm going 3 for 3 this time.
Okay, that in your turn. Okay.
Yeah, it ends my turn. Yeah.
All right. So now it is that same person's turn. So he's gonna go ahead and hit with your,
You're lost.
and he misses.
Yeah, he does.
1 second here. All right. Okay. So he misses. He lashes out. And what's gonna happen? And so now what's gonna happen is, he's just gonna kind of move back a little bit.
Hey. Oh, attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead.
The spear.
And that hits.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong damage dice. It's supposed to be a D8.
I'll let you change this one.
I don't know why it's set to a D6. Why is it a 1d6 plus 2?
You just
Why
roll
is it?
1d8
Hold
plus
on.
2
Why
for
is it
this one.
rolling a plus 2? It's rolling a plus 2 to hit. I have a plus 4 to hit.
Update your foundry
Well, you have a
sheet.
plus. You have a +4 on your attack.
Right, but it's rolling with a plus 2 to hit for some reason.
Yeah, but it did it twice. It did +2, +2.
Right, which is plus 2 for dexterity,
Oh.
plus 2 for proficiency bonus.
Right.
So it's
Right.
not that specific command is not rolling correctly. So, like up here, this plus 2. I mean, still it was a -1 or it was a natural one, so whatever. But
You just manually roll it while you
it
try to
should be
figure it out.
1d8 plus 4, 8 points of damage.
Okay, so you kind of take him out. He's done. So as he tries to back up, you just like hit him with your spear
Just
and
right through the sternum.
right through the sternum, and he just falls unconscious. That
3
ends
for
his turn.
3.
And Nail, you're up.
Okay. So both archers are still there. I hear Nell fighting a bandit down there. I'm going to try to decongest this hallway and move down toward where Isra is.
Okay.
But as I do so, like as I run past right here, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the one that's right next to me on the wall here, to the right of me. You know what I mean?
So he's still gonna get his. So you still came within his. You can do that. That's fine, but you still came within his held action.
Sure.
So he's still going to launch his crossbow at you.
Yeah.
So so he's gonna go ahead and he misses, which
Awesome.
is surprising because he rolled a 13.
15 armor class, baby. I got high dex.
And go ahead and what is it? A
DC 14 vicious wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Oh.
So he takes 7 points of damage.
No, three damage. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
that's
what?
above, yeah. No, it's only a D4. And then he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. Cool.
And so that was how much movement? 5, 15. So I'm going to 20. Yeah, I'm gonna come up behind Isra. And yep, that'll be my turn.
Okay, fantastic. All right. This goblin, now that we have established his cone that he can actually hit within, he is going to take a shot at Brigier.
And this is the southern one?
Yeah.
He does have disadvantage, yeah.
That's fine. I figured as much. So features, and we're gonna go ahead and attack with a short bow, and he badly misses. So that's just gonna. You're just kind of like right off to the edge of where he can actually get within his crack. So he just kind of like has to switch hands a little bit to lean into it and fire, and he misses. Just kind of like bounces off the ground. And
yeah.
he is actually gonna move away from that crack. You don't know where he went though, and you can just kind of hear him calling out a little bit, and that will end his turn. And Jeffy, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and move to right there. That's pretty much all I can do.
Okay.
You can. Yeah.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Is that one goblin still in that top left window.
If you can make a perception check. You don't know. You have no idea. You know that the one to the south took a shot and that he ran away, but you don't know if he's still there or not. The one in the north.
Well, would I be able to see him from here? Because that's where he got. That's where Nail got an arrow shot at him from when he was standing here. So line of sight.
Nail
from
got
there.
shot from an arrow from the south.
No,
The sun-
earlier I did get shot
Yeah,
from where
yeah,
he was.
when
from.
he was
Yeah,
right
you
here.
did get. Yeah, you did get shot from there. You just can't see him right now. You can't tell if he's there or not. You could assume that he's there.
Chuck a hand axe in there, dude. Screw it.
A javelin.
It's probably a better choice.
Do I want to throw a javelin?
How does it work with ranged weapons with him being behind Brigadier? Does that have any effect on anything? Because I mean, he can throw it over, but I don't know. Yeah.
You can throw it. Yeah, you can launch
Okay,
it.
cool.
That'll work.
I'm not going to throw a javelin. I only have 2.
True.
Could have recovered my other ones, but I didn't. Only my turn.
Okay. That ends your turn. And next up is that Ruku?
Yep. I'm gonna. Can I see if that troll in the northwest is still there?
You really can't see between the Minotaur, Brigadier, and you only have line of sight, so you can't see from where you're at right now.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. And that
Okay.
one to the south is definitely still there, right?
You don't know this.
Okay.
You can't tell.
Well, I'm gonna move here and see if I can see any trolls in my
Okay.
line of sight from here.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I mean,
Trolls.
goblins.
Goblins.
Sorry.
It's kind of a hard fight, huh, guys? You can't see a whole lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like
It is. It
small
is.
points of entry.
It is an interesting mechanic.
That's why I'm not standing in the room.
Yeah, me neither.
Perception?
That's why I'm
I'm
Yeah,
going
so-
behind them.
So Ruku, you're in there. You kind of see him like just ducking in and out of the hole, like making weird goblin noises.
Okay, I'm going to take a shot at him
Okay, go
with
for
my
it.
short bow.
Okay. Oh, so even with his 3/4 cover, he's just like kind of dopping, like kind of like peeking out, peeking in. You just so happen to just time it perfectly, and as he peeks out, you just let one slot, and it just goes right through the crack and like domes him right in the neck, like right in the chin neck area. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Which one?
That was the northern one.
Thanks.
And you don't see exactly where the arrow landed because of the cover, right? But you just kind of hear just like
In the throat.
The death rattle.
Okay,
Said he was
so
good
I'm
with a
going
bow.
to move back 15 feet again and hide behind Jeffy.
okay, yeah, my name is Jeff. All right, does that end
So
your turn?
I can actually hide, right? Or is that possible to hide behind someone?
You can hide. I mean, you can take the hide action. Well, the hide action is an action.
He has
right?
wait, does he have that yet?
I don't think you have hide.
Do you have cunning action yet, King?
Um,
You didn't update your foundry, so I have to go look at D&D.
Yeah, you get it at level 2, so he can take a bonus
Yeah.
action to hide, dash, or disengage if he
Yeah.
has a
So
bonus
if you want
action.
to take a bonus action to hide, you can go ahead and
Yeah.
do that.
Well, I just didn't want to give him my back as I'm going backwards, you know?
No, you're fine. That's fine. Cool. So does that end your turn? All righty.
Yeah.
This guy, he can kind of see you. So what he's gonna do?
Bring it, buddy. I just killed your friend. Fucking
He just he saw this and he's not really sure what to do, so he kind of backs away. But you're close enough to hear that he pulled out a bow and sounded like he knotted an arrow, and that's gonna end his turn. Morglum, you're up.
Hey,
Hey.
move down here next to Nail. And
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of lean over and be like, hey, oh shit, never mind. Who all is in that room? Like, can I get in the room?
What? There is.
Like,
yeah,
I
no.
just see Ezra.
By all means, there's
Israel.
one guy down this hallway. Go ahead, go get him. Go get him.
Okay.
big guy.
Morgul, if there's an archer south, there's probably another room south.
I've already taken 2 arrows this campaign.
Okay, yeah, hopefully you're not about to take a third.
Oh shit, I can't move.
Get in there. All right.
Can you not get in
I
there?
shouldn't have. Yeah, I
I'm
shouldn't have
taking
moved from
one.
this corner here because I can't like.
You want to go here? Is this where you want to go?
Yes, thank
Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and take his action to go ahead and fire an arrow at you.
you.
Hey,
This
man,
seems like a trap, dude.
I'm just trying to help you fulfill your wish.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This isn't the glorious battle I wanted. But
You kind of came around a
this-
little too fast, and he was a little nervous already seeing a guy, and he just goes, and he just like fires his arrow, and it just goes errant. He just sees this giant barbarian come around the corner.
He was expecting to see the human monk instead. It's the half-orc barbarian that comes around the corner.
And he goes, and he just like lets this arrow just fly off into down the hallway, and he's like, oh shit.
What's up, you little bitch? I do have 5 feet of left, so I'm gonna take my 5 feet and do a lunging strike with my great axe.
Okay, go for it. Okay, that's like 4 attacks.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't registering on.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so you hit.
Hell
Absolutely,
yes.
you hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. And you hit him pretty good. So you come up, he's like, ah! He's kind of like cowarding because he just has his like bow in his hand and he just launched his arrow and he's kind of like, ah! And you hit him with his freaking right in his shoulder as that great axe comes down right to where his collarbone meets his shoulder, just kind of just like digs into him.
That's my thing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll just end my turn there.
Alrighty. Brigier, you're up.
All right. Oh no, this one ran away.
See a door to the south.
15. Wait. 15. Brigadier will step in here,
Okay.
not running to any southern door by himself,
Good.
and will once again cast good old Toll of Dead.
Was that a wisdom
And
or intelligence? Sorry, I
Yep.
keep getting Toll the Dead and Vicious Mockery mixed up here.
Firebolt, don't you?
Wouldn't he hit Morglim though?
no,
There's no roll. No, he wouldn't.
No.
not
So
rolled ahead.
normal.
Isn't this saving throw wisdom though?
No, because I'm casting it. The spell you take with the half elf variant gets casted with intelligence.
Oh,
Cast
Cool.
it with intelligence, but it's still a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, like-
no,
Let me
Oh,
look.
You can
shit.
use
Either
your
way, he
intelligence
rolled.
modifier. But
Either way,
Yeah.
he just rolled a natural 20. So
yeah.
Okay.
Int is your spellcasting ability for it, so I believe it would be in saving throw.
no, it's
No.
you use your intelligence modifier as the DC save, but it's still
Gotcha.
a wisdom save per the ruling of the spell.
It's how
Alright.
my vicious mockery is a wisdom
Well, it
saving throw,
says
but
it
my
says
DC's
it
charisma.
it says in Toll the Dead the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8
Yeah, no,
necrotic
but
damage.
all right,
That's
no.
sweet.
So I was just a little confused because it's weird the way it
Yeah. So
the way
he
the
he
half
does need to make a
elf
wisdom
works.
saving throw, and
Yeah,
either
it's-
way, his
yeah.
intelligence and his wisdom are +0, and he rolled a natural 20, so he succeeds.
Fuck
Gotcha.
it up, bitch! I'm a ghost.
And is that and what are you doing next? Was that your action or your bonus action?
That was my action.
That was your
That's
action.
it. That's all I got.
You don't have a bonus action.
That's all I got.
Okay, fair
Aye.
enough. All right, that ends your turn.
Yeah, I think that was all my movement
Okay.
too.
Isra, you're kind of locked in here.
Got you.
His back is against the wall. You can see there's a door next to him. There's a friendly behind him or in front of him. So if you do move into that space with Morglum, your attacks will be at disadvantage because that's a very, very tight corridor.
I can see a door to the south.
Going to the south.
I'll
All
go
right,
with you.
Hold on one sec. So I move here just so I can see what's going on here. Okay. Trying to think if I can do anything.
Climb on the ceiling, dude.
Let me read. I need to read the rule of something real quick.
There were goblins, correct?
Yeah.
From what you are aware of, they were goblins. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so all right.
Well, there was the bald man that would kill,
I
right?
think I could. Yeah. I'm currently. Well, Shibs is
Yeah.
currently standing on his dead body. All right, so I'm here. All right, so I guess technically I can do this if I move here to share space with Morglum. I don't. I want to make it. I want to make a shove attack against this guy, and I
You
want to
could
shove
definitely.
him. I want to shove him to the left.
You can do that. You can try to shove him. Just remember, like if you're in that same space with Morglum, being this is a very tight, confined area, and Morglum is so big, your action will be at disadvantage in that regard.
With an axe in his hands, a great
I
axe.
got you.
So like you'd have to like move him aside in this
Mhm.
5-foot little
Yeah,
space and like try to push this guy.
I got you.
Morgan could probably scale the wall.
You're good.
I'll just pass my turn.
There is no such thing as disadvantage. I am here.
All right. So
wait,
nail.
hold on, wait, hold on. What are you saying, Shib?
I said there is no such thing as disadvantage. I am here.
Oh jeez.
All right, fuck it. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
share
yeah, yeah,
space.
yeah.
We'll try it. I'm gonna share space with Morgan. I'm gonna make a spear attack against him.
Get in here.
And I am
I'll do it.
going to restore balance.
Where restore? Wait. Yeah. I don't think you can. You've already used your action, right?
It is a reaction.
Oh.
1 second here. Where is it? Restore balance.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here.
I believe it's a reaction. Wait, I lost it. Restore balance. Yeah, it can use your reaction to prevent the roll.
You're 1 second here. Wasn't that the one that we were talking about? Give me 1 second to get the roll real
That's
quick.
part of the clockwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clockwork sorcerer. Which is
And so
which
it says
comes
your
from
connection to the plane orders you allow to equalize chaotic moments when a creature. Does that take up a spell slot? Let's see.
No, it's
To prevent the roll from
I get
being
it twice a day.
ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my class
Yeah.
feat.
You can use this feature a number of times equal to your
It's
proficiency
like how the
bonus.
divination wizard has portent. It's like
Right.
that.
Creature. So where are you, Brigadier? Okay, you're right there.
I am, yeah.
Okay. But the roll d20 with advantage. You can use your reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage and disadvantage. Okay, so you can go ahead and roll
22 to hit. It does 10 points of damage.
Clap.
I'm just like standing against
yeah.
the wall.
So as you make your way through Brigadier, past Brigadier, and you kind of say you shoulder and you push Morglum to the side. He sees you with this spear, and you somehow get this out, and you just jab it, like just a straight jab, and with just enough force, kind of like between everybody, you're all tight in this room. The bandit was trying to like move to get through the door, and he just impales him right into his sternum, like right in the middle of his chest, and it looks like it probably penetrated his heart, and he just kind of and just slumps with your at the tip of your spear, and he's dead.
All right, so I can stand over his corpse now and share space with a dead body. So 5, 10, 15. So could you move me to that space, please? It's not letting me. Thank you.
Okay.
This is a door here.
Yeah.
Pop open that door. So 5, 10, 15, 25. Oh, sorry.
You can use your A
30.
key.
It says 30. So when I look to the left, what do I see?
You just see a room that has some junk.
Oh, okay.
You just see like, you know, so like rusty weapons that are kind of like on the ground. Threadbare clothing, just kind of looking for. You can tell it might be like a coat closet or maybe even an armory. No one really knows. Can't really tell. It's like it was a confused room.
Okay. So it was 30 feet of movement, so I have 10 left. So 5, 10. What's is this? Oh, it's the other side of the wall. So is there a goblin here?
You can make a perception check.
I think Ruku decked that one.
You don't see a you see a goblin that's on the ground bleeding from its neck. Just
Oh, that's the one that Ruku shot. Oh, good shit, Ruku. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna hold here.
Okay, that ends your turn.
Yep.
Nail,
I'm
what
just
are you
gonna yell
doing?
back. I'm just gonna yell back. Clear up to me.
Okay. So Nail is kind of mistaking annoyance for confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because like 3 people have run past him and he's like, I think there's some behind us. There's a door down there. And so he's just gonna be like, all right. It might not even be a door down here. But if that's clear, then he's going. Is that some? That's the wall, right? To my right. It just has like a little.
It
Or can I
appears to
walk
be
there?
it appears to be a wall.
Okay, I'm gonna make a perception check on the wall.
Give me 1 second here. Um, 1 minute. I gotta pull up your card. Sorry.
You're good.
Do a do a wisdom. You're gonna do a perception check.
Yeah, I wanted
Okay.
to like inspect this
Okay.
or an investigation check to inspect this wall. I don't know, whichever one you
Perception.
think. Yeah.
Perception.
Okay, sweet.
So
Okay,
as you're staring at this wall, you can see that the brick wall is there, right? But you also notice that there is like a half-inch seam that just kind of outlines what would look to be like a door.
I'm gonna put my hand up to like that portion and try to like see if it's the wall is like physically there.
It is a physical
Okay.
wall. It is a physical wall. It looks to be kind of like a secret
And I
door
would
that would open up that's camouflaged like the rest of
I
the
don't
tunnel.
see like how to open it with the
You do
crit.
not see necessarily. Well, you do see that there is one. Since you rolled so freaking high, uh, you rolled basically a natural 20.
I did.
You
Literally.
you do see that there is like one of the cobblestones that's protruding out just a little bit, that just so happens to have a little notch, because you are in light right here, because there is some light coming down from the top of in this area. It's kind of lit from a candle or from
Okay,
a lamp.
I'm gonna press the cobblestone in.
Okay, so the door does swing open, and
Hey.
this goblin's gonna shoot at you
Okay.
with his short
Ah.
bow. 1 second here. My computer is acting stupid. Jeez Louise. There we go. Are you targeted? No, there you are.
Did you go south?
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
He did.
Whew. All right.
Okay, well,
So
I'm
go ahead.
oh no, you're good if he is doing something else.
No, he sees you. He's pretty shocked by that. But he's not moving anywhere. He just kind of like just stands there, and he pulls out his scimitar.
Okay.
And
I would like to draw my long sword and attack him.
okay, go
I'm
for it.
gonna take a step forward. Like I just opened a door and this guy shot an arrow at me. I'm like really close to him. I'm kind of like panicking. I don't know what else to do. But the training, it comes by
Training.
instinct. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But it doesn't really like work on instinct.
So you nailed, just this small little
Ah,
17-year-old. He goes, he pulls out his sword, he goes, and he gets braids the courage to charge this guy. He just kind of like swings just errantly at this goblin. He ducks and goes
uh, okay. Um, help. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
I'm definitely yelling for help.
So now it is the goblin's turn,
Okay.
and he is going to swing with his scimitar, and he misses.
Yes.
Fucking A. There's so
Big
many
15,
misses.
baby.
Level 2.
Level 2. This doesn't help that these creatures are like a quarter. Like their
Yeah.
CR rating is a quarter. Like
Shit, level 2.
level 2. Um and yeah, he's going to utilize his nimble escape to disengage, um open this door, and then he closes the door behind him.
Okay.
And then you don't know exactly where he went behind that door. You just kind of hear footsteps um, off in the distance,
Gotcha.
and that ends his turn. And that's up to you now, Jeffy. And what do you have?
Right.
I want
You
to
hear
see
him yelling
Jeffy get in
for
the
help.
fight.
As far as I can move.
Needless to say, you guys weren't very quiet coming into here. You've alerted the entire Xhanthar guild that you're here right now. Just so you are aware, right? Like what are you doing, Jeffy?
I'm sorry.
So Jeffy, just so you, or just so you know, Wolf, if you take your full movement and like you can use your action to take a dash action, and you can take your movement again if you have nothing else to do and you want to move more.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh,
How
now I
much
know.
further do you get to move with your dash?
You get your movement over again, whatever
Oh,
your
okay.
movement is.
Nice.
Yeah. So and then Rogue King, you get to do that with a bonus action if you want to.
Okay.
So are you gonna dash?
So-
Or are you just gonna stay there? Or oh, it's Ruku's turn. Okay, sorry, I didn't see
Well,
you ended your turn.
Are we gonna? Jeffy didn't know that he could do that. So should
Do
we?
you wanna try and go again, Jeffy, or do you want to use your dash to move?
I guess I can move 30. So would that be all right to just? That door's shut right in front of me, right?
Well, you can tell it's just shut. Yes.
I'll just move right up to
Bash through it.
We can't. Yeah.
So you want to move
No,
to
you
like
can't.
right
You just
here?
can't attack.
right there.
Yeah. I mean, there's a door there, so you really can't go. You can't move past the door.
But now I'm in the way in between the door and Nail, so he doesn't get.
Correct. Does that end your turn, or do you want to try to open the door, or do you just want to kind of hang out there?
I'm
Okay.
gonna stand there for now.
Cool. Alrighty. Ruku, you're up. And then after Ruku is Morglum. You're on deck.
Mm.
If you're talking, Ruku, we can't hear you. I don't know if you're.
I'm just I'm making my way down the hallway here.
Making my way down the hallway, walking fast. Come on, guys. No, all right. I can't lob that up anymore for you guys. Jeez.
I wanted to, but I didn't want to.
I'm gonna. Can I investigate what's at the top of this ladder? Or how tall the ladder is?
You kind of get you can see that the ladder's like 5-10 feet tall, really not too entirely tall. That ladder doesn't really go anywhere. It's just a ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like it's going up to anything. It's just a ladder.
So I'm gonna.
It's like someone put it there for some reason. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Or actually, I just want to see.
So
I can't really see.
Okay.
I can't see into that room without.
We're pretty close.
I mean, well, you don't know. I mean, I can't see you. 1 second here. What do you? That's right. You can see Nail, right? Barely.
Yeah.
But you don't know
Yep.
what else is in front of him, so you can ask him what's in front of him.
You can talk for free on your turns, guys.
Yeah, you can talk. This whole thing is talking. Like it's all like It's
Do I
it's
have
combat.
Do I have room to get to that door?
Jeffy's in front of it.
I'll hold here then.
Okay.
If
That
that
enters.
door's locked, I can.
Yeah,
Well,
we
you
don't
don't
know
you,
yet.
don't you don't know if it's
Okay.
locked or not. You
We're
just know
not
it's a
sure
door.
yet. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Morgan, you're up.
Aight. Shit, man. You said this could potentially be like an armory kind of thing. Potentially, like, could I go in this room and do an investigation on these tools and things, see if I can find some sort of
you could go.
weapons?
You go ahead. Yeah, you need investigation.
It's for worst roll.
Did you already roll?
No, I'm going to though.
Oh.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah, I mean, you just
Yeah.
see like a bunch of rusty weapons and like stuff all over the place, right? You could tell that it was like
Nothing of value.
nothing of this. It contains literally nothing in here that's worth your time.
It was worth a try,
This is a frustrating dungeon,
especially with
isn't
the
it?
-1 intelligence.
We got a locked door down here, or at least a door that the enemies ran through.
I'm gonna do my
Well,
bonus action.
they
Can I
can't
do a
hear
dash
you.
as my
They
bonus
can't
action?
hear you from there. So
Yeah.
That is
Didn't
your
they hear me
bonus
yelling
action.
for help?
You can use your action.
was that? No, they can't really hear you from because it's
Even
just
yelling for help.
What was that way? How does the dash work now though?
30
Is it
feet.
so you get basically your movement. You get your movement worth of.
okay? So yeah, I'll just do that, and then I'm just gonna sprint to the end of this hallway.
Okay.
Oh, great! Looks like a dead end, boss.
So as you that not a dead end, you can actually that tunnel continues forward.
Gotcha.
That tunnel that you're in is actually underneath the tunnel that you see in front of you.
I forgot you told us about this.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's like if we would have went right at the junction.
Right, exactly.
Gotcha.
You would have been in that tunnel. You wouldn't have been able to see the tunnel that's below you.
Cool.
Sorry for the
that's-
2D.
that's all-
It's just kind of
that's all
hard to
my
do
turn
it
there.
with the 2D map. So
For sure.
that
Yeah,
ends
I
your
mean,
turn.
it kind of overlaps too. It kind of looks a little different. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay. All right. Brigier, you're up.
All right. I guess. Oops. I guess this is where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah. And there wasn't any there was nothing in this room to the right, right? I can't see it.
That was where the goblin was. You can ask Isra.
Oh yeah, that's where the goblin Ruka killed us, right? I guess because I'm actually gonna dash, and he's just gonna go to here instead.
Okay.
That'll
So
that'll be his
you
turn.
use your dash to just move around Isra.
A little closer.
And that ends your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
And Isra, you're up.
My turn. Morglum, what do you see up there?
Looks like it's veering down, like
More
the tunnels we were walking earlier.
More hallway.
Yeah, more hallway.
All right,
More
Brig,
nothing.
Morglum. I don't think we should split our party down here in this
I agree.
hideout. I think we need to regroup. Let's go. I think we should backtrack and meet up and go chase down the rest of our group.
Does sound good to me.
So you guys, sorry, GM here speaking. Just want to make sure Foundry's working right. So the stream, you guys can see where everyone's at, but your personal characters, you can't see where everyone's
Correct.
at.
Yep.
Okay.
But we heard yelling, so I'm guessing we have a general idea.
Either that, regardless of whether or not yelling. I don't.
I
wanna be
also
split
told
from them.
3 people that I saw something to the south as they ran past me. So like,
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah.
missing,
I don't.
I assume they're gonna walk south. Yeah.
5. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Then I use my action to dash.
He's gonna get to the end of the tunnel.
5, 10, 15,
Uh,
25. Hey guys.
goblin ran through this door. While it was open, I caught a quick glimpse. It seemed to widen a little bit. Other than that, I don't know.
That's 30 feet. Just one goblin? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look and see Jeffy like, Jeffy can get shot with an arrow. I'm gonna stay right here. All right, guys. Yeah, okay. So we'll go on Jeffy then.
Okay.
And I'm going to. That's my action, my movement. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So, for the purposes of this, as of right now, you do not see any enemies. You are no longer see any particular threats at this moment. So you are out of combat, and you guys can figure out what it is you want to do at this point.
Can Brigadier quickly loot this? See if this goblin up. Oops.
Loot.
Check to see
Yeah,
if
you
this
can do.
goblin had anything of value on him
You can do an investigation check.
or anything useful. Oh,
Yeah,
it's on my eyes.
he's a goblin, so he's got some shiny things in his pockets, some random like knickknacks, and he's got a thimble, right? He's got some shiny pendants, and he's got about 5 gold pieces.
Brigadier will take the gold pieces.
Okay.
Can Ruku check the bandits? Are they there?
Yeah, the bald dude.
Yeah, you can. You go ahead and do that.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Hey, I understand looting. I understand getting looting these bodies is important, but we've still got people to deal with on the other side of this door. Can we stack
Guys,
up, please?
Yeah, I think.
I don't
at
know
least-
that. I'm over
Yeah.
here.
So you get a.
I still yelled for help when you're looting.
I don't think we.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, I guess in tunnels, yeah, we
Yep.
play here a little bit, yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah, Isra, I think we should go through this door.
All right,
If they don't
Jeffy,
catch up,
Jeffy-
they don't catch up.
So
Jeffy,
Ruku,
on
you
you.
got between the two bodies, you got 10 gold pieces out of there.
Okay.
What door that is in front of me?
Jeffy, is it locked?
What is it? What does the door just appear to be made out of?
It's a pretty thick wooden door.
Have you tried to open it?
Just open the door, Jeffy.
break it down.
Jeffy, you don't have to break it. You don't have to.
Headbutt
smack
it,
Just
Jeffy.
It's a door.
go through the door, Jeffy.
Let's not make this
Headbutt
an
it, Jeffy.
ordeal.
Jeffy, just open the door.
Okay, I'm gonna try to.
Jeffy, destroy.
Okay, go ahead and try to open the door. You can hit E on your keyboard. The door is locked.
All right, step aside.
I'll run through the door.
Step aside. Oh, okay.
You're gonna
Let him
bust the door. You're gonna hit the door.
I can pick it.
We have
No, let him.
lot.
If you're gonna
Yeah, go
swing
for it.
with your great axe in that 5-foot space to hit a door, you're gonna roll with
ram it.
disadvantage.
Jeffy, Jeffy, let me do it. I can do it.
Nails. It's gonna back up.
We can also just pick the lock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick, I'm
Possibly.
gonna pick the lock. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the lock. I have these tools. I'm
Okay.
proficient with these tools.
Go ahead and do a dexterity. Thieves
Well,
tool.
okay, so there's no way to.
Can you just roll it manually?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just what deep was it?
it's 1d20 for me
Plus
plus my dex plus my proficiency, so plus 6. 50.
So 15. Were you doing this stealthily, or were you just picking the lock?
There's no stealth at this point.
Okay. So you do pick the lock. It is unlocked.
All right. I'm going to
Swap again.
Yeah, yeah. We'll swap. Yeah, all right. Doors unlocked. Go ahead. It's all you, Jeff.
Charge.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
body check.
So, since
can
you
I give
open
him
this,
bardic inspiration as he charges at the door?
sure. What is bardic inspiration?
It's the bard. Here, can I link it? They get a D6.
I think it has to
Oh,
be
yeah.
on your turn. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's
We're
not in
we're not in
combat.
combat. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
So a D6 for what?
You could use it anytime, don't you?
Yeah, they can apply it. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly.
Anytime he
wanna
rolls
say
a
it wrong.
d20. Anytime he rolls a d20.
Oh, okay. So he's just
Yeah.
gonna. But this.
It's just he has it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you appear. So you open the door, and all you see is this, pretty big sized looking thug, and he's just like, and he goes to hit you with his mace,
Fuck yeah.
and
Oh my.
that hit you, and you took 6 points of damage. And I would like for everybody to 1 second here.
Just rammed through the door.
Roll for initiative. You're now back in combat.
Ooh, the crit. So Wolf, you have a D6 whenever you want to use it. Attack roll, saving throw, or
Got 2 crits on this.
Okay. And also, Jeffy, when the thug was standing there, the goblin that got away and alerted the rest of the guild, he's also going to take a shot with his short bow, and that hit you, and so you take another 5 points of piercing damage. And
Alright.
Nail, it is your turn.
um,
Damn, nail build high.
This is
Yeah,
this is an annoying ass dungeon, honestly. To be
No, it's
Okay,
fun. It's
well-
a dungeon crawl. It's a dungeon. It's a level level 2 dungeon crawl. It's very
this
fun.
is
gonna-
one annoying ass dungeon.
I'm gonna cast vicious mockery at the guy in front in the door.
Okay, so that's a wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, and we'd be like, get the fuck out of the way.
You're so bald.
It's DC 14, wisdom saving throw. Damn. Fuck.
And he hears this and he just kind of like looks down the hallway, trying to see where it came from, kind of confused. But he
Yeah,
doesn't move.
Nails sees him look and takes a step behind the wall.
Okay, let me unlock this. Okay, can you move or no?
Me? Yeah, I can. I
Okay,
just had the
okay.
ruler on. You're good.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
And
I
actually,
think if you have the ruler out, someone test this. If you have the ruler out and you hit shift, I think you can move. With
I'll
the
test it
ruler.
right now. Yeah, no, I can click.
It's either shift or like control or one of those that allow you to measure
way,
it and then move.
Before
or
I
right click.
start
I
putting
don't know.
circles on the map again, like I was doing last session, I'm
Okay.
gonna stop. But okay, actually, I have a bonus action, so I'm going to look at Ruku, and give him a bardic inspiration as well. So Jeffy and Ruku both have bardic inspiration. D6.
And that's just like a cantrip or
It's a class feature.
ability.
class
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it equal to my charisma modifier per day to give out.
For
And
10 minutes.
It
Okay.
lasts for 10 minutes. Yes.
So
And it can be on a bonus. It's also a bonus action. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I can use it as
That's
a
cool.
bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool
Yeah. And
beans.
if you were gonna ask, can you get a 1d6 on an attack roll, saving throw, or the fucking other one that I can't remember, or ability check, I think.
so
But,
added to my
Yeah.
attack roll.
And you can choose to do it after you roll. So if you like roll a 20, you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it, but you can use it when you want to for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So before we go any further, do you guys want to take a quick break? We just started combat. Nail was the first up. He did his thing and he moved. everyone wants to take a quick break, 10-minute break to use the restroom. We're at, what is it, 10:30. So we only got about 30 minutes left before we're supposed to end. So we can continue to keep going to 11 o'clock, or we can take a quick break and maybe go a little bit longer to get to a different spot. To kind of give you an idea, you're not going to be able to finish this dungeon tonight. Not even
Yeah,
close.
I figured.
So, do you guys just want to take it to 11 o'clock?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm down for
Okay.
whatever you guys want. Either way's fine.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure that you guys, that, we're not up until midnight or whatever the case is. So however you guys are feeling, do you guys just let me know when you want at 11 o'clock in like 20 minutes, we'll check in and see where you guys want to go. Cool?
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Is that in your turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. So Isra, you are up.
All right. This is weird. But I can do this, and there's no real rule again. I guess. Okay, so Spearmaster feat it gives me this ability called Far Reaching. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to extend the reach of my spear attack to 10 feet. So I can attack through Jeffy and hit the guard.
You can. I'm going to say that he has half cover though, because it's a Minotaur.
But he's
Like-
really tall and you go between the legs.
he's a Minotaur. He's fairly large.
Before we continue with this, I do have a question. Can you hold
Yeah.
your turn and then come into play after I do an action?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like right now he's on the other side of a door, right? So that's already like a narrow opening. You got a Minotaur standing in front of that. So if you want to get a spear in there, that's fine, but you're gonna have to like reach around it. So I'm gonna give that thug half cover. So be +2 to his AC if you want to give it a shot.
I'll give a chance for
The problem is I can't use Far Reaching. And
But up to you. Either way, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I'm just gonna
to set up your spear
I
attacks
guess.
for extra reach. So you can use your bonus attack to set up your spear attacks for extra reach.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna hold my action to make a rain to throw my spear, and I'm gonna look at Morgan. And I'm gonna say, "Get mad," or not Morgan. I'm sorry, Jeffy. I'm gonna say, "Get mad" and shove his ass backwards, and then get out of the way.
Okay, does that end your turn then?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm holding my attack for if Jeffy decides if on his turn that he shoves the dude and get out of the way, I'm gonna let my spear fly at him.
Okay, go for it. Jeffy, you're up.
All right. Well, first thing I want to do is just attack regular.
Okay.
I don't have advantage, do I?
No. So 13 does hit. So 5 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action or whatever the hell they're called. I lost it. There it is. Called Hammering Horn.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Okay.
What do I need to do?
So you can use a bonus action to attempt to shove that target with your horns. The target must be no more than one size your size. Unless it succeeds in a strength saving throw of 14, you push it up to 10 feet away from you. So he needs to do a strength saving check. Right? So did it say saving or just an ability check?
It says strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw of 15 or higher.
No, wait, 14.
Damn.
So he just kind of like you go down to like just move him with your horns, and he grabs your horns, and he's like, and he pushes you back. It's actually pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Okay.
Alright. For movement, can I duck?
You want to duck? I mean, you're 8 feet tall, so sure.
Maybe,
You can duck and get to eye
maybe-
level.
maybe go to like one side more so than the other.
Trying to
Sure.
give me space to throw my spear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can't, like, he can throw his spear. It's just the thug has half cover. That's all.
Okay, damn it. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll just end my turn.
And he saved his action specifically for that. All right. So next up is this goblin. He really can't do a whole lot because so he's gonna move here and he's just gonna hold his action for if and when that fatal funnel becomes unleashed. All right, so now it is this thug's turn. What he's gonna do is he's going to use multi-attack and he's going to attack at Wolfie 2 times. Since he also is within 5 feet of an ally, he does have advantage on both these attacks.
Is this the guy? Oh no, I missed. That's right.
Can we,
God
we
damn
can,
it.
oh,
Wolfie?
can we not, okay. Yeah.
So he has 2 melee attacks at advantage. First one hits. Second one hits.
Jeffy's dead.
Our barbarian needs to learn to rage.
Do, 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 do.
And that was not a critical on either one, right? So you take 5 points of damage
It's the
and
casket, man.
7 points of damage.
Oh my god.
So you take 8
Dude, he's
points of
good.
damage.
It's nothing. This dude's a chump.
Still alive? Awake?
So he's up. He's still up. He's up.
Still up?
Rolled like dog shit.
Yeah.
And he's just going to, at that point, that is going to end his turn. Yeah, is that what he wants to do?
I'd just like to get into some open space to fight, please.
Yeah, it's going to end his turn. And Brigir, you're up.
All right. Got a lot of options here.
I got
I'm
so
gonna-
many options.
Magic missile.
Gonna
This
move.
is so interesting because you have a ranged fighter, you've got a monk, and you got 2 big ass barbarians, and you're all just choke pointed in this small ass fucking hallway.
This guy out of the doorway.
Let me go ahead and read through my.
he's
Yes.
he's just back there just licking his thumb, sifting through his spell book. What do I got here?
It does appear that this bandit signed up for a set of magic missiles. Provided
magic missiles.
provided by my so I've used all my spell slots, but I'm gonna use my
Yeah. So
my font of magic, my sorcery points to create another set of magic missiles.
okay, you can go ahead and do that. Just remember, you're
They
firing
hit.
a magic missile between 3.
They
They automatically hit.
The magic.
hit magic.
I guess they.
and their
Do they
missiles.
really?
Yeah,
that's why
that's
magic
not a roll
missile
to
is
hit.
so
it's
hilarious.
yeah,
They
it's
automatically
auto
hit
hit,
no matter what.
That's why that's even when you're like a level 9 wizard.
You can picture those
Auto
magic
hit.
missiles that like zip around and like go around things and then hit it. They're
Oh,
like
gotcha.
heat-seeking
So he's
missiles.
just so it's just like weaving in and out of one
Yeah.
another,
Yeah.
and just like it just slams into that thug. Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Was it damage?
Yep, it is 10 points of damage.
Ooh-wee.
So he takes 10 points of damage. Is that what type of damage? Is that just fire damage?
Force damage.
Force damage? Okay. Alrighty. So thug he's just standing there and he just sees this like these little just flying through the air, like little sparklers flying through the air, just zips by through everyone and just just slams into his chest.
Brigadier is just going to give a little wave through the crowd of people and then step back up.
Beautiful.
That'll be his turn.
That ends your turn.
Press
Okay.
W, win fight. I press my win fight button.
So, this thug here
they're more
is going to
Great.
target Jeffy because that's all he can see, and he's gonna launch his crossbow, his heavy crossbow.
Does Jeffy get the AC bonus, the cover bonus too?
Well, only reason why I was given the thug cover is because you have a minotaur standing in front of you. This thug doesn't have the same type of like body mass as the minotaur, but I will give.
So we can hide behind him.
So yeah, you can hide behind the minotaur, right? If you want to get cover. He's just fucking big.
Is the
right?
Minotaur a large creature?
He's not, but in the purpose of purposes of the narrative, right? He's what 8 feet tall. How
That's fair.
heavy?
Yeah.
Right, like, and he's in this 5 foot by 10
Noticeably
hallway.
bigger than all of us.
Yeah, like no, statistically on paper he's not a large creature, but like.
No, I just didn't know because
Right. I'm just trying to think
cool.
what makes sense to their narrative. Like you have this giant minotaur in this hallway. It makes
I
it
think
hard
it makes
to.
sense.
I'm gonna change
Yeah.
my class to something that wears armor and just be mobile.
So he's gonna
Literal
target
meat
this
shield.
minotaur and
Take
he's gonna
half
hit,
damage when you're raged.
and he misses. So he shoots this heavy crossbow, which would have done some damage if it actually hit Jeffy. And it you just hear a thump, and it actually has so much force that it does actually insert into the wall and bury itself into the stone wall of this dungeon, of this cave.
Yeah, no, just as a barbarian, just make sure if you know we're going into a fight, the first thing you should do on your turn, like the first thing you should do is rage, because that's your thing. Like it reduces all the damage that you take, gives you all your attack bonuses.
And now it is Morglim's turn.
So they're pretty much fighting in an open door right now, right?
Yeah, they're just sitting there whacking at each other and like grabbing each
Through a
other's
doorway.
horns
Yeah.
through a doorway, and crossbows are flying, magic missiles are
So
flying
is there
through.
a chance that I can scale the roof and then drop kick through the door and push him back?
God.
I'm an athlete, dude. That's my.
I'm
I'm trying to make moves here. Or I could stand here and rage
Scale
and
the
just be
roof.
like,
or we could just back up out of the hallway, guys, and give our archer room to shoot through the door and stuff.
sure. I'll go into a rage,
Okay.
and then I'll stand back
Now
here. And
remember,
just,
with rage, if you do not attack anything or you are attacked, you lose your rage.
well, rage isn't so fucking beneficial.
No, when you throw yourself at, never mind. We'll talk about it later.
I don't.
And there's not a lot we can do here. Like there isn't a lot we can do here. We're fucked. We're fucked one way or the other.
It's a stressful anthem. I'm sweating over here, guys. Like this is an annoying ass dungeon. I'm not gonna lie.
You have to move like to the 5 feet next to you, up, and then over, or
No,
at
where
least to the 5 feet next to you.
Oh, it's not letting me move at all.
Oh, it's not letting you move at all. Can I? Here, try now.
Okay, yeah. I had the ruler on. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just gonna be like, fall back, boys. I'm coming back here, and I'll end my turn here.
Okay. Ruku, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna just ready my bow for my next. I'm gonna wait for the two that are in front of me to get out of the way.
Okay.
With
So
my
you're just
bow
gonna
ready.
hold. You're gonna hold your bow ready to see if an opening is available to take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. And that ends your turn.
Yep.
All right. Nail, you're up. Top of the order.
All right. I will do the little step up into the corridor, and I'm going to. I'm sorry. Let me read this. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to walk up one more, and I can see these three guys. I'm gonna cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Mm.
They have to make Charisma saving throws at a DC 14.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that real quick. So a charisma saving throw. So the first thug, he's gonna do his charisma saving throw. He
Hell
fails.
yeah.
He's baned. Hell yeah.
And this one's gonna do a charisma saving throw. He passes.
Passes, yeah.
And he's gonna do a
Goblins have negative charisma. Pretty sure.
and he fails.
Sick.
So
Okay.
so the first thug and the goblin both fail their saving throws.
So whenever the target fails a saving throw, whenever he makes an attack roll while this spell is going on, and it is concentration, he has to roll a d4 and subtract it from his attack roll.
Okay. How
or
long does that
saving throw.
last?
Attack roll or saving throw.
1 second here.
1 minute.
Whenever a target fails this saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. Cool.
Yeah,
Minute
lasts
maybe
for 1
10
minute,
turns,
and
right?
it's concentration.
Incredible debuff for level 1 spell.
Yeah, it's so
Mhm.
good. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give my last bardic inspiration to Isra.
Mm.
And I'm gonna like pat on the back, be like good luck, and take a couple steps back again.
Okay.
To
And that
here.
ends your turn.
And end my turn, yes.
All right. Israel, you're up. Just remind me now when they go to attack that he has to roll d4
Yeah, I got you.
and subtract it.
Hmm. You hit this guy out. You hit this thug already, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish I had an effect that I can add. That's
Yeah.
for I can add a status effect, but I don't know which one is Bane.
It's a debuff. I don't know. Anyway,
Any mark,
Um,
and you just say this is Bane works.
I'm going to use my bonus action to give myself far reaching, and I'm going to attack the thug in front of um,
Jeffy.
in front of Jeffy. Oh, I don't know why I can't remember his name.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you can do it. His armor class is 11, right?
Right,
So
yeah, I thought
if you
about it.
hit him with three quarters cover, right, or half cover, it's only a +2, so
Yeah.
it'd be an AC of 13.
I did not mean to roll that damn. Okay.
Any
well,
of inspo.
I don't need to hit. Yeah.
So
I
11.
don't need it. I had a 24 to hit.
Okay, so 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Were you doing two-handed?
No, I'm doing it one handed. So that was the because
So 10 points.
I have a torch in one hand. That's the only way I can see.
Yeah, that's right. 10 points of damage. So you reach out like that monk, like, front stance, and you
Oh,
just
yeah.
extend out at the very end of your spear and just
around him.
yeah, just like sink, and you just like jam the tip of the spear like right into his spleen area, and you do pretty good amount of damage. He's hurt pretty bad. Like he's been holding down this this little door for a while here, so he's hurt pretty bad.
Jeffy, end his miserable fucking life.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
You want to move?
Alrighty.
No, he's gonna kill him, and then we're gonna be able to move into the room.
I'm going to rage.
There you go.
So you're gonna use your bonus action to rage. Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and attack.
So 13, that hits.
Yeah, boy.
6 plus.
I think it's plus. It needs to be a +2 onto that as well.
So was it rage is +2?
Yeah.
When you make a melee weapon attack, using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases your gain as level. So what is your rage damage? Is it +2 on your rage for your class, right? So
that's what it starts out as.
yeah, so that was 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
So he gets hit. So this thug just got the spear out of his spleen. He looks up and he sees this great axe. Just like you're holding it at the hilt, right where the staff equals meets the blade because you really can't swing it, and you just kind of like punch him in the face with your great axe, and it just slices across him from left to right, just gashes into his face as he falls back, and just his face just opens up like Predator.
Fuck yeah! Get in there! Get in there!
And
I think get out of there. I have 6.
he is dead.
You have 6 health. Okay, yeah, you can move past me if you want. I'll take point. That'd be
Come here, Jeffy. Got these hands with your names on them.
Okay, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. So this goblin. So it is the goblin's turn. And he can see. Can he see? Yeah, he can see. He can see.
Shoot me. Isra.
What he's going to do is he's going to move up, though, because he can't really quite get a good shot. And he's just going to come up here and just kind of shoot at Isra with his bow.
Trying to miss my 19 AC. Yeah, piss off.
And misses blindly. And at that, what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and back out, and that will end his turn.
I'm only gonna do the 1d4 if it hits, by the way. Like, I'll let you know. There's no point otherwise.
All right.
Yeah.
Brigier's gonna jiggle peek again.
Pretty much.
This time, Toll the Dead, because he's out of spell slots.
And so that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. On
You can shoot around me. He won't get the bonus.
So I think he fails, right? Because he has 14.
he's gonna go back to where he was. Then I'll end his turn.
So what does he take?
Takes nothing. It's a 12.
Oh, it's a 12. Okay, all right. I thought it was a 14. Okay, so a little bell goes off in his head too. Bing.
To a room over here or something. That goes pretty far.
Okay. I'll pass that along to the rest of the group that there's another room down there to the left of Jeffy. Or our right if we're looking at him.
All right, and does that end your turn, Brigier?
Yep.
Alrighty, so this thug here has a clear shot at Isra.
Bring it.
He's gonna go ahead and fire with his heavy crossbow.
Oh my god.
Was he one of the banned ones?
He was not. Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
Nah,
So
he
that
was the one who
hits.
wasn't
Yeah,
banned.
I figured.
yeah.
I thought so.
And so that hits Isra. Isra takes 5 points of
Oh no.
piercing damage. Oh no.
As it like as the bullet like as the bolt like scrapes me, I just look at him and goes. I flip my spear and I go, "Oh, okay, you're dead. Nobody makes me bleed my own
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood." All right. Morglum is up.
I'm gonna start my turn with rage, and then
Well, you've already. It's okay. So you can rage now as a bonus action.
I thought I could use as a regular. Well, all right.
Well, it's a bonus
No,
action.
no,
You want it as a bonus action.
Yeah, you want it as a bonus action, so you are raged. Okay.
Go get him, big dog. Arf arf.
Arf arf, man.
We all clap.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
That's 25 feet of movement, so you can do it.
I don't want to get everybody stuck in the same scenario.
no,
Yeah. You
but
can
you
squeeze
want to
back.
go attack.
Yeah, we won't. You're good. You can even move down if you want, down or up, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Clear the doorway.
Yeah, that's fine. We're good.
Do I lose it? It's disadvantage attacking Jason, right?
No, you
No?
can
Okay.
you can go there. You can move and get there if you want to.
All right, I'll do that.
There you go. All right. And what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna attack the dude with this great axe.
Do it. Send it.
Yeet.
Yeah. Oh, you just barely hit him. Barely hit him.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
nice.
Wait, that's 12. Yep, barely hit him.
Fuck me.
Plus 2. Plus 2 more.
Plus 2, so 6.
You rolled a 1.
That's like the third one I've got this game.
We have
So
been
you
rolling well,
you
but-
hit the you come charging in. You slide through the door. You freaking swing around. Whap! I hit my microphone. Got excited. You hit him, but it just grazes his shoulder, and he just kind of looks at you.
And I
And that
growl
injured-
back at him.
And that's end your turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah. Fuck.
Well, you
it's-
used your
it's
bonus
over.
action. Yeah, you used your movement, bonus action, and action. Unless you wanted to like dash or something. Ruku, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to here.
Why
I'm
would you
gonna
move?
What's that?
Okay.
I just don't want to shoot through.
It doesn't. No,
yes,
he's a monk. You're not going to shoot. You don't have to shoot through him. If you don't want to, if you want to shoot that guy with your bow, I would suggest not being that close to him.
Yeah, you can shoot from back where you were.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can literally just
I
like
just-
step to the side and just let.
All right.
I mean, you had
So
a
I'll-
held
I'll-
action, didn't you?
Yeah. So I'll sneak attack.
Well, his held action is already spent, but he was waiting for a trigger of if that hallway was clear.
Okay.
So-
Well,
Whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
wouldn't that have procced it? It's like once the Minotaur, once the room cleared of the big guy, he had to clear enough.
Okay, what did you say, Riku? Did you say until the hallway is clear or until the Minotaur, until Jeffy is out of the way?
Yeah, I said until both guys.
Okay,
well,
go
yeah,
ahead
until
and-
the hallway was
Okay,
clear.
so for future, if you guys forget your held action, you're not going to get a rebuttal. So go ahead and shoot your action that you had. So go ahead and make an attack with your arrow because that should have triggered.
So just so I
your-
know, if I have a held action, that if it's like based on a trigger like that, if that trigger
Yeah.
happens, then
Mhm.
I automatically can chime in and say,
Yep, absolutely.
okay,
Like
all
I
right.
have a lot going on, so I can't always remember all of it, right? So if you say I'm going to hold my action for when this thing happens, when that thing happens, say, "Hey DM, do I get my action attack now?"
all right,
I'm gonna say yes. So go ahead and make your action attack against
Okay.
the thug.
with
Also-
my
just so you're aware, King, if you hold your action on your turn and it gets back to you again, and you never proc that action, it fizzles. It goes away.
Correct. So that's
Okay.
why you need to make sure that you
That
do
I
it
get
well before.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
go ahead and do your attack on the on that thug there. Yeah, that hits. That hits. Okay.
Plus one more.
And it
D6.
has a 5.
Plus one more D6.
Plus a D6 for what was that?
Sneak attack.
Sneak. Yeah, because
He's
there is an
engaged,
enemy.
yeah.
There is an enemy engaged. So roll a D6. 8.
please.
Nice.
So yeah. So now it is your turn, but you held your action from your last turn, so that doesn't count for this turn. So now you do have your full action economy.
Okay.
Yeah, you get your turn again.
So I'm gonna just sneak attack again with my bow.
So just gonna attack again. Okay, go for it.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
hits.
Excuse me, sorry.
Light him up. God
And
damn, you're rolling like dog shit. Yeah,
Plus-
Number one.
plus another
Another-
D6. Yep.
D6.
Well,
Oh, man.
yeah. So 6.
And
rolled
then-
minimum damage.
I'm gonna use the extra D6 that
Mm.
Tent gave me.
Oh
you
no,
can't-
That's not for
that's-
damage.
It's
that's
for an
only-
attack roll, not a damage roll.
Oh,
So, like
okay.
for instance, if you didn't hit him,
you haven't
like say
needed
you,
it, yeah.
so say
I
for
get
instance
you.
you rolled like
Alright.
a 10 and you wanted to hit him, you could say, "Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
roll a d6 to add to that."
None
Okay.
of you guys have fucking needed them since I gave them all.
Yeah, right. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. And this fucking bard is up. Nail.
All right.
Nail's actually been a pretty OP this dungeon.
We are. No, I should go
Bards
peek.
are super utility.
Actually, I'm sorry. That could count as moving either way because I'm not going. But I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Jeffy.
Okay.
Healing.
Ooh, 12
Big heal.
healing.
Max. Big
Go ahead and
max.
add your 12 to your player card.
That's
Add
huge.
12 healing. So you should be at 18 now.
All right.
There it goes.
And then that is pretty much what I got to do since that's an action. So I'm just going to move to here to give Jeffrey a clear line, and then I'll end my turn.
Sounds good. Isra, you are up.
Yeah, boy, full tilt.
Full send.
So that was what 5, 10, 15, 20. So now I'm flanking with Morglum. So we get spear attack. Hold on, let me see if this works. Why is it rolling a +2? I don't know why it's doing that. But it's a
You'll have-
16 to hit, but I have a +4, +2, so it should be a +6, but whatever.
We'll
So
have to
it's-
look at that here in a bit and see why
Yeah.
that's happening.
So it's like an 8. It's an 18 to hit. Total.
That's fine. It hits. Either way.
8 points of damage. No,
Okay.
it's not. It's 10 points of damage. Because
10 points of damage?
Yeah, so it should be a +4 instead of a +2.
Okay. So you run around this thug who, really has his crossbow out. You swing around, and as you swing around, you just jam the spear right into his back of his rib cage, right into where his kidney would be. You just slam it up, and you pretty much just like skewer him, and he just falls limp, like with your spear all the way through him to the other side, and he falls limp on your spear.
2, 3. Israel yells out, 4. That's 4.
That's 4.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Bonus action, unarmed strike against the goblin.
Okay.
12 to hit?
12 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. Jeffy, you're up. Five, 25. And you can dash if you want to.
No, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Okay.
You can dash if you want to. You can leave your party behind.
Shut up.
Friends don't dash, and if they don't dap, then they'll get left behind.
Well, what do I do then?
I just made that up on the spot.
Make an attack. Make an attack with your javelin.
I just freestyled that.
So it's an attack roll. Yep.
Same as the axe.
It's not.
Just hit attack in your chat
There
window
you
there.
go.
There we
There
go.
we go.
16 hits, barely hits.
What?
He has he's doesn't have he has a shield and leather armor on.
Oh, okay.
True.
I was like, what the fuck?
He's an AC of 15.
Okay.
I just gave out all my inspirations for nothing, I guess.
Oh, I didn't roll my. Ah, I forgot I had it. I'm sorry. I could have rolled the inspo. Well, I honestly thought a 12 would hit a goblin. I didn't realize.
So 5 points of damage. So this goblin just sees this monk coming up, and he's getting ready to swipe at him. And Jeffy comes up, this minotaur, and just goes and just launches this javelin, and it just penetrates the goblin right in the middle of the chest, launches him back into the wall, and just like sticks him there to the wall. And he is dead.
Israel looks back and she's got a thumbs up over towards you.
Nice. Oh, we out of combat?
And that, as of right now, you do not see that there are any more threats. What would you guys like to do?
Still so many
Just
doors.
a quick time. This would probably be a good place to stop.
Can we end on a short rest here in this room?
No.
Okay.
You cannot do a short rest in this room. And unfortunately. But you guys can do whatever you want to do here and before we close up tonight.
We are hurt, guys.
All these doors.
I'm fine. I literally haven't been touched.
Yeah, I think you
Well,
killed
I
most
just mean
people,
like
too.
utility-wise.
I've killed everybody here. No,
I mean,
don't
you've
worry.
No,
taken
you didn't.
You've taken 5 points
I
of
know,
damage.
but it's
Jeffy
just
killed one.
saying. He's
Oh.
literally just like, yeah, I'm just.
So
Oh.
before the session ends, just remember when you guys come back that combat only lasted like what, a minute or two, 3 minutes, whatever. Either
No,
way,
that combat was like maybe a total of like
It's like
2
4 or 5.
hours.
30
What?
seconds.
yeah. Okay, so my point is the inspirations.
Well, each
Last
round of
for 10
combat is
minutes.
6 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
So
still good.
when you guys come back, if you like try to pick the doors or do whatever the fuck, you still have the 1d6 for 10 minutes. Don't forget. I'm just saying it because it's gonna be a week in between.
Does
So-
your heal? Can you do that multiple times, like without worry?
No, I have spell slots for all the heals I have.
So is that inspiration? Is that not just for attacking things? Like I can use that.
Attack roll, saving throw, ability check.
Okay.
So like yeah, if you have to make like the saving throw, like we have to do for Toll the Dead, the enemies, you can use it there. Attack rolls, or like if you're trying to pick a lock or do a persuasion check, you can use it there too. So it
And
could
then-
really for anything.
If I want to buy more arrows, do I have to actually go to like a shop for that, or do I just? Yeah. Okay.
Luckily, we're
It's-
in Waterdeep.
Yeah, you won't have an issue. So you guys are in this room. You defeated a bunch of thugs, some goblins, some bandits. There is a door in front of you. There's a couple doors here in where you're at, and it can go in many different directions. We can end it here. You guys can do some checks or investigation or look around if you want to, or we can reconvene next week.
Let me just take it right there. So,
Yeah,
Buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
works for me.
it sounds like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just
End of
real
combat.
quick, will we be able to like loot the guys and stuff starting next week?
You can
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
So here's another thing. Well, unless the story like forces us otherwise, we can just peel back through the dungeon that we've cleared, looting shit on the way back out or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like the things aren't just gonna, like,
Theoretically.
yeah.
I mean, I mean, when we just got kicked out of the warehouse after the guard comes. Like,
That's why I
there's a
said
lot of.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not like you can't bank on it. We can loot as we go.
I mean, yeah. It's whatever.
yeah. So, good job, guys. So you cleared out a good chunk of this dungeon. Kind of frustrating dungeon. I'm sorry.
No,
It was
fine.
interesting.
It's
Tough,
fun, yeah.
Definitely created some choke points, and you guys had to work yourselves around. It opens up here a little bit. So
Maybe next time we don't yell.